I need to stay away from you people.
Howdy, everyone. Welcome back to the
You're dating me.
Radioactive Tavern. I'm
Hello,
just
Mark.
Wanderon, your DM and host. Today, I am joined by my friend. I'm joined by my friends Ace of Spades, Ace Remington on Twitch and Twitter, where instead of an O, it is a 0. Go ahead and say hello, Ace.
Hello, Mark.
Thank you, Ace. I'm joined by Adele Pepper, being played by Untitled Artist 9. Go ahead and say hello.
I think we need to spend some time apart, baby. I need to get my brain.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I'm joined by Leo,
Holy fuck!
being played by Vivi Stream. Go ahead and say hello.
Look at that face!
You heartbroken fool.
But if you close your eyes,
Thank you.
I can't believe this.
Last
Sorry
but not
for bringing
least,
our drama into this.
we're joined by Archimedes, being played by That's Our Cherry. Go ahead and say hello, Cherry.
Hello, everyone.
And it's That's Our Cherry on Twitch and Twitter. Same with VV Streams is on Twitch and That Slime Bunny at Twitter. Okay. Oh, fucking Christ. Announcements. Ace.
What?
Your announcement for
what?
this week. What's happening tomorrow?
I don't know.
I swear to fucking God. You know what's happening tomorrow, you motherfucker.
VTuber interview with VB here. We're interviewing Lost Taylor XC. Pretty cool VTuber, and I hope she shows up.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh,
Vivi, you had an announcement. What's happening?
Well, he wants to stay away from me now. So...
No. Vivi's going back to scheduled streams, people. Where can they find your schedules?
You can find my schedule at my Discord and my Twitter.
Okay. And Cherry, what was your announcement?
I may be streaming this week. I'm not sure. I haven't been very good with the schedule lately.
And it's on usually Mondays,
Usually
right?
Mondays. Usually, yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you all so much. Oh my God, Marie, I know you're joking, but fuck. That was like a big old gut punch there for a second. With that,
I get this treatment every time now.
Do you want
also,
me to hug you?
Yes.
my announcement is you can find all of these D&D streams on my YouTube at Just Wander on YouTube. That's where you can find all of these. So if you don't know what's going on, you could always go there and watch the Sea of Sands playlist. That is where you can go ahead and see all of this campaign. You will not be able to see last campaign because last campaign was not saved because I am a goober. Anyway, without further ado, Vivi, I think it's time for you to tell us what happened last time. And also, Vivi, you can ask for a lifeline from anyone but me.
Hello, ambulance. Okay, so last time we left off, we
Died,
yeah. Alright, we used the lantern, which contained the spell Pass Without a Trace, to sneak into the camp. To the fucking Jadestone cave thingy. Yeah!
Jadestone.
And we did it so perfectly until Adele used the spell, and then Adele was just like, tornado out of my hands. Oh no, I can't, none of us can see shit. And then we all saw a hole with a bunch of bodies and corpses. They're fucking dead. That's
cringe.
Then we got down a hole that leads somewhere, and then we saw an old man who was very skinny, and his eyes were white, and he's very scared. Oh no.
Because at the top of the cave, what did Adele do?
Adele caused a natural disaster. Let's go. Yeah. Adele is a walking force of nature. And then we passed the old man, and we were just like, oh, we saw Ace was just Ace Remington. I mean, fucking Zio of the West Wind. Walked in and be like, aha, I'm gonna wear a pink hat. Hey, hey, they told you to go up there because there's tornado, and the guy's just like, seems legit. All right, go ahead. Zio did it. Zio's a master of disguise and deception. And then there were a bunch of people in chains there digging, the dwarves and the elves and the tieflings and other stuff. They were all frail. And then Zio was just like, switch hats. And then the people were not a pink hat. And then they said like, hey, we'll free you. We'll be back in a second. In which case, spoiler alert, we did it. Bye. Oh no. Bye. And then we got in. We found Leo's sisters. After they beat the shit out of Zio, it's like
They failed to.
They tackled you and they almost got you.
Yeah. And then we all got inside the cave, the cave even more because of the fact that like, hey, people are looking for people. And so there was a fat goblin. There was a fat ass goblin that was sweating so much that we almost got found out. He was just like so fat and he was sweating. I think it was grease.
Round.
He's just fucking round. He can't even stand up. You have to roll him. You have to fucking manually roll him so he can get in.
He was a fat goblin. That's all I said.
He's round, alright? And then yeah. And then he was just like, if you don't tell us where the people, where these people are, I'm gonna murder you. Please don't. I don't know anything. And then Archimedes and everyone else was just like, aha, we're gonna kill these motherfuckers. Darkness. Boom. Adele cast Spike Growth in that darkness. Boom. And Zio was just like, haha, I'ma shoot you. And then I was just like, I'ma roar. Katy Perry. And then all of a sudden, this fucking armless guy is just like, haha, I'm gonna open my third eye because I'm psychic. Boom, all magic in that area doesn't exist anymore because he has anti-magic. Wow, go fucking figure. I hate this. Not only are you disabled, you also are able. Oh no, you're an enabler. Sooner or later, we beat the shit out of him, and then he died, he exploded. But he called for Vice, which is the most scariest motherfucker in the planet right now. And then we decided to, oh, he has a corkscrew, and Zio's just like putting it on the collar. Bzz, oh, hey, this free shit. And then Zio freed everyone. And then Vice is just like, haha, I got your spell. Oh no, your spell scroll. You can't go anywhere now. And then grabs Leo's sister by the throat, Oscar, and then proceeds to burn her magic. Now she can't use magic. She is now crippled.
She's just a person.
Not really
now.
crippled. She's just a person now.
She just doesn't have magic.
Yep. And then Archimedes used the doorknob, and then we all got back to the airship where George is, Leo's dad. Yeah. And then we informed him of what happened, and Leo's dad is just like, I'm gonna run away now. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna drink my sorrows away.
Mm-hmm. And then Leo is carrying his sisters. He goes, yeah, why the fuck did like Leo's dad just suddenly leave the two? Like what the fuck? And then Leo's just like, okay, give me a room for these two so they can rest, and everyone else was doing their own thing. Adele and Zio found the body that's with them, which is fucking, what was his name?
Clay.
Clay. There you go. Clay's body, which had the symbol of an old fucking god that we're not supposed to see in this campaign, by the way. You're gonna watch us. Oh, get this, guys. Just like the first fucking campaign, I'm gonna have to again claw my way out of this shithole again for 4 fucking seasons. Fuck, man. Fuck, I have to deal with this piece of shit again. So yeah. Archimedes chases after George. She goes to George's office. George is not there, and then she just sees like, aha, magic circle. And then she's just like, what's the and then the magic circle says, what's the password? Moon goddess. That fucking whore. My god, that motherfucking whore.
Literally, if she would have said anything else, it wouldn't have worked, because I'm just like, I'm going to make the password something obvious, but not something she would guess right away.
Mm-hmm.
You immediately
so
guessed it.
Yeah. Moon goddess. Moon goddess. Never tell that to Leo. I think Leo will fucking burst through the goddamn doors of his own home just to beat the shit out of him.
I think it makes sense because he is like now in a dark place, and the moon goddess is a reminder of like the time he fucked up.
What do you mean in a dark place? We're in a dark place!
You what?
Alright, let's
to
see.
go drink.
Yeah. And Archimedes just like, oh shit, that worked. And then all of a sudden she's in the Arkan Kingdom, and she followed the trails of our boy George, and then she found him on the tavern, and she gave him a pep talk. And it worked.
It did, because it was a really high
Wow,
roll.
she's gonna fuck my dad. Cool. Yeah.
He
Oh my
gotta
god.
get a new
One
mommy.
Arkin off the list.
Oh my god.
2 more.
That's
No, I'm kidding.
such a fucking power move if you do. Let's see. And then after that, cut back after Leo took care of his sisters, and he went outside to see what Zio and Adela were up to. And Leo sees the body of Clay, and he sees the mark. And he felt ancestral anger, which is not his own, and he's very terrified of whatever the fuck that is. So he just burned. He just burned he just stabbed it and then burned it with Nepenthe. So it doesn't exist anymore. Clay's dead. Clay became ashes. And then
Or did
fuck you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
You piece of shit. You already brought back the fucking old god. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Fuck you. Alright? Still mad at that. And then everyone's just like, aha, hey guys, all 3 of us, Zio, Adele, and me, Leo, were just like, hey, where's Archimedes? And Leo's just like, oh no, my dad. His chastity's in danger. And that's where we left the session off.
You guys left the session where you guys landed, and Archimedes met you guys at the dock. There were a few things you missed, but most of it, the reason why Kanaz grabbed your sister is because your sister, Asclepian...
Vice.
What do you mean, Kanaz?
Sorry, not Kanaz. Vice, sorry. No, sorry.
Hi.
We were saying Titus, and that was the first name that came to mind. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Vice.
You didn't even say Titus.
Fucking, that's what Leo was referencing. I'm sorry. Vice grabbed your sister and burned her magic away. Asclepian was the one who stole the documents, and since they're twins, different heights, Vice didn't really care. She burned one of them. She stole a couple of journal pages from Vice, and Archimedes was able to decipher one of the 4 or the 5 journal pages, which she read out before, and that's why Vice burned the magic out of your sister.
Yes.
And when George left, you already were taking care of your sister, so George left because you guys were already close to the last days, and he just wanted to drink because he feels hopeless just watching one of his daughters get burned. So that's why he ran away. and knowing that his daughter is no longer able to cast magic, kind of, imagine being a dad in that position. Ooh.
I would just be like, tough luck, kid. Still issue.
So the ship
That's your sister.
lands in dock. Like the airship comes down, lands in the water, and coasts until it gets to the dock. And waiting there in her black leathers and such, Archimedes is standing there waiting for you guys as you guys jump off the ship to meet her.
You just see Leo slowly walk up to you, covered in blood, because no one has healed him. He has 1 HP. He's just like
He's got
walking
the
up
shit
to you.
beaten out of him.
Yeah. And he's gonna kneel down to Archimedes. Did you fuck my dad?
She's gonna stare at him, kind of just eye to eye. Yeah. Why?
Why'd you fuck my boss?
I didn't.
Oh.
Leo.
Okay, cool.
Ah.
You disappeared from the boat.
Yeah, I
How
did
did
chase
you
after your
get over
dad.
here? How did you get here so fast?
Magic, I think. I always think it's magic. Any excuse is magic, I
Teleportation
think.
circle.
Wait,
Not
you
a
Oh.
had a
big deal.
teleportation circle all this time?
Oh yeah, we have teleportation circles
It
everywhere.
was magic!
I said it was, Zio. What? I just.
We needed
Why is
airship
everybody
to
so
dim
upset?
hollow.
All I did was give your father a pep talk so he'd stop running away.
What kind of
Calm
pep
down.
talk are we talking about here?
Had a couple of drinks. Talk.
Couple of drinks. We went to a hotel room. We talked.
I feel like it always starts there.
I just hope he's okay, has an open relationship with his wife. Otherwise, this is very awkward.
As awkward as the moon goddess?
What are you talking about? It was absolutely wholesome, you weirdos. God, get a
I'm
grip.
gonna go grab my sisters. Oh, can someone patch me up? I'm bleeding here. I'm about to pass out.
Yes. Yeah.
What do you mean, you guess?
I guess.
Excuse me, I'm sleeping with your father.
I can heal you.
Thank you.
Let's see.
All right, what are you guys
Cure
healing him
wounds
for?
at third level.
Okay. And what are you doing, Adele?
Cure wounds at, we'll say second level, because
All right.
you never know.
Roll your healing.
Well, that was a shit roll. 12 points. Ugh.
Yeah.
12 points for you from that.
I'll take it.
You also get 12.
Another 12.
So a total of 24 HP is what you're healed
Yeah.
for. Some of your major
Alright.
wounds, like there was one in your gut, and with all the confusion, Leo, you look down and there was like an acid hole in your gut where a few of your guts were hanging out. The combined effort of both of your friends, they managed to patch that up, and some of the other ones were like exposed bone, because remember when you got hit with that breath attack, you got hit with acid, so there were holes burned into you that they've healed up mostly.
Yeah.
You still
Yeah.
have a bunch of gashes and shit, but your immediate life-threatening danger is averted.
Leo's seeing the spell that they use. I'm just like, I want to try doing that. It's like, and he smacks the shit out of the fucking moon mark, and then the cure wounds spell came out, and then Leo's just like, and rubs it all in his face.
Your hand looks a little different
Oh,
after going down and being revived again. Or not revived, like coming up. The moon symbol has gotten bigger. Less of a crescent. More of a half moon. And Nepenthe in that arm has grown brighter. More of like,
Oh.
instead of a like a nice neon glow stick, it's more of like a torch, is what your arm is. So you emit light, you emit bright light for 10 feet, for 5 feet, and dim light for 10 feet. At
Okay.
all times, it's no longer just 5 feet of dim light, it's 5 bright, 10 dim.
Okay.
Your stealth
Oh,
is
yeah, like
always a
living torch.
disadvantage, though, because you are always
Oh,
Join the club.
also, I don't think we installed that prosthetic arm yet, so you just wave your hand around.
Yeah, not yet. He has his one
Yeah.
hand. The sword hand has the mark and Nepenthe on it. You were just when
Yeah.
when you were
Just
trying to
working
slap
Yeah,
your hand,
it's just my stump. It's just my stump.
I just
just-
imagine he's just using the
Yeah.
forearm like this.
and your stump is at the very tip of the stump, just like the top where you lost your hand, is just like it's like dried black ink from when
And-
you were revived.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how much I heal for. Aha! Yay! 16.
Nice. What level did you cast that at?
Yeah.
Second.
Second.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And Leo's just gonna go like, okay, wait for me. I'm gonna go grab my sisters. Okay.
want me to come
As
with
you walk up onto the dock, your one sister is carrying the other. Oscar is currently asleep on Escapian's back as she's giving her a piggyback right off the dock, off the ship.
Okay.
She just
I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna follow Leo.
okay.
Hey, Escapian. You're tired. Give me a sister.
She looks up at you like tear stains on the side of her face. I'm gonna walk her home.
Let
I
me at least
know.
help you.
Yeah. Hold on. I know you've been through a lot, and I know that you want to be strong. But right now, your big brother is here, and I want you to rely on me. Can you do that?
There's a look for a moment where her face is soft and then it hardens. Then she looks up at you. Where were you?
I can explain all that.
What took
when
you so
we're,
long? Anger in her voice. What took you so long?
I'm sorry, but we can take this. But we can take this in the house, okay?
We could all sit down and explain. We could, talk about this in a calm manner.
She looks down on the floor and shoulders her sister into your guys' arms, and she runs off to the house with a monk's 45 feet of movement.
She fast. Oh, also plus with the fucking Leonin. Yeah, shit. So fast.
Runs off towards what you guys currently aren't able to see the house from the docks, but Leo will probably lead you. Oscar is passed out from exhaustion and pain.
Yeah. Leo's currently carrying her sister.
Leo, do you need some help?
No, you all
sure,
need some rest.
girl?
You all got like.
I'm fine.
No, this is my sister. I
Okay.
need to
fair.
be able to do this. But I want you to take a look at something first. Okay?
Okay.
Look behind you. This is the ocean. Yep. That's water. Look at that shit.
I want to show you guys something. Yep, that's the ocean.
The ocean. Yep.
Adele's mighty close to the edge.
She wants to go for a swim real bad.
I like to think she's like peering over the dog. Does she see like fishes in there?
Yeah, there's all sorts of fish. There's a couple of like normal fish, stuff from seawater, and then there's a couple of these oddly colored fish. There's one solid purple with looks like little stars in them that are like sticking to the very bottom. They're kind of like plecostomuses or stuff, like those things that like sucker fishes on the side of a fish tank that eat stuff. Yeah, so similar to that style of fish with that pattern on it. There is a fish that looks like it's made up of scales that look like little shields, and it's like green and purple, and it's swimming through, and it eats a smaller fish. And then there's like these little baby shark-like creatures swimming through the water that are bright yellow, and you see little in the water around them, like eel sharks. Those are some of the things you see in the water.
Is it not the night the fish near the river? And she's got to put like her hand. Wait, how high is the dock from the water?
It's about like a foot or so off the water.
Yeah.
Because,
So if you want to
like,
reach down, you
to have
can.
her, like, yeah, that's what she's got to do.
Are you going to try and grab a fish? Or just touch the water?
No, she's just touch the water.
It's cold. It's not ice cold, but it's cool. and coarse saltwater, like all over the fucking world.
Archimedes is not going to get too close because she cannot swim.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
but
None of
I-
us can, except Leo, I guess.
I
Well, imagine
And
swimming.
Aaron?
I just sink.
Yeah.
Ah!
But does that mean you can walk in the water?
I would probably die from the pressure, but yeah, I could walk if it's like not
yeah,
too
you
far
could
down.
Oh, you probably rust too.
All right.
That's
I'll be taking you guys through this. So yeah, follow me. I need to take my sister
well,
home.
Zio knows where he's at, but the only other two who do not currently are Adele and Archimedes.
Adele, do
You-
not get close to the edge. You are gonna fall.
Upon walking
I'll be fine.
down the dock and through a small little market zone, there's all sorts of people here of all walks of life. People from Sizian, people from Nausea, people from the Trade Federations, people from Mervia. All types of people are here of many different races, and they're all just like, some of them work here, some of them are visiting from trade ships, but it's kind of a diverse sight just walking down and through the markets. There's a couple of people trying to sell you some fruit, trying to sell you some fish, trying to sell you certain little objects, some people who are just coming off of boats trying to sell you a few things, but I'm assuming Leo kind of just waves you guys to follow. And as you do, you pass like a little dockmaster's hut or a house where some of the things are handled from there, and pass a large tree adorned in crystals with a small, what looks like a restriction columns around it, so you don't get too close to the tree, and a little plaque that says "In Progress" in the middle of the town. It's a very big tree. But it's adorned with all sorts of arcane crystals of like rubies, diamonds, sapphires, emeralds, jade, all sorts of different types of crystalline material adorn this. Opals, onyx, everything seems to being grafted to the tree. And as you continue to walk by, you see airships are on constant flyover. And there's a small tower in the back in between two buildings that's continuously just goes zoop, 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 signifying that like teleportations are taking place, leaving and going. A large school to the south. Where's the compass?
Right
To
there.
the southwest. It's a great large school. People and like a continuous stream in and out. Just. Some look like students, some look like explorers and scholars, archaeologists, all sorts of different types of people in and out of that school, young and old. But as you guys pass through that, Leo begins to lead you up a small path in front of a bustling tavern. Many different types of people are partying and drinking and just eating, and someone's holding a birthday party there. It's a busy place, a lot of people. Further down, there is what seems like an observation tower, a small dome with a telescope that looks out. Currently, the lens is covered with the daylight, but there's a small telescope. There's a large telescope at the top of the observation tower. Rounding around, you see modest, but still a nice mansion. Carved from marble with gold columns going up the sides, latticed windows and lovely sconces and torches, a front porch adorned with lavished front deckware, a lovely little canopy over the top, going up the stairs adorned in beautiful lanterns on lantern posts, and a plaque right above the door in beautifully embroidered metal, the home of the Capricorn Arkan family.
Nice to be home.
Yep, this is my house. This is where I live.
And Opening the door, Leo and Zio, you immediately recognize a sleek, thin, about 5'8", 5'9", tiefling. Deep purple skin, bright red eyes, adorning a servant's uniform with a towel over him. He's older. And he looks up. Master Leo, Master Zio, welcome home.
Hey!
This is Joffrey. Joffrey.
Joffrey. Why'd you make him French?
Joffrey.
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 Yeah.
Everyone, this is Joffrey.
Hello.
Hi, Joffrey.
What may
How have you been, Joffrey?
What may I call these mistresses?
Oh, this little one is called Adele. The scary looking one is Archimedes. Yes, there you go.
He bows to you both and gives
Hi.
you both a small cloth made of pure silk. Please wipe your shoes before entering the household. He hands a cloth to both Zio and Leo as well. Zio and Leo, this is a common practice. Your stepmom, Zio, does not like mud, dirt, anything on the floor. Leo, yeah.
Stepmom.
Yeah.
Zio. Zio, you know
we
that
gotta
Mrs.
get
Capricorn
clean.
does not like mud, dirt, rocks. She doesn't like things being adorned into the household. Please wipe yourselves off and wipe your feet. Please and thank you.
Okay.
That's a
But-
problem then. Like, Adele takes off her shoes. There you go.
He goes to open the door and then turns back to you all, and he doesn't seem to pass any judgment. But Zio, you can see in his eyes, he's like, "Oh dear God, oh dear God."
We're gonna have a hell of a time.
I'm a naughty Joffrey, so not him. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's gonna look over and say, "Please be careful. Do not touch anything inside the household. There are a lot of fragile objects." And these large, these nice onyx black doors that swing open almost freely, like no squeak, no nothing, just like the sound of something gliding across the wind. As he opens the door, you can obviously see it is a beautiful place. Fantastic architecture. Brilliant carvings of the stonework along the sides. Gilded gold that adorns every piece of marble. And on the inside, there is beautiful stonework, like bricks that adorn the sides. Beautiful mahogany furniture and like shelves and dressers and drawers and all sorts of stuff. Sconces that hold golden candles that burn forever. It's a really nice house, and a lovely red carpet that sits on the marble floor. The red carpet is velvet, of course, beautiful, very expensive, with what looks like really shiny designs made out of pure woven golden silk with emerald silk. And at the top of the stairs, there is a large portrait of the family. There is Zio standing behind his father, who is sitting in a nicely adorned wooden chair. On either sides of Zio are his sisters, Escapian and Oscar. And in front...
Leo?
Yeah, Leo, sorry. Yeah, Zio's in the photo too, fuck it. Zio's the one painting it, I don't know. But standing in, like, right in front of Escapian, because Escapian is the taller one, right? She's the 6 foot one?
Yeah, Escapian is the taller one.
There is a how tall do you say your mother would be, Leo? Your stepmom.
Like the stepmom? Oh, okay. She's like 6 foot.
Okay. And she's a Leonin, correct? I just want to double check
Yeah.
that I have this correct. Okay.
She's a Leonin. She's a Leonin.
She's beautiful. Dark brown fur, piercing blue eyes. And she's dressed in a white Snow White style dress, not like a wedding dress, but she almost looks panther-like, whereas Leo and his sisters are more lion-esque. She's more of like a panther, and she's beautiful. And coming down the steps, almost wearing the same look as in the painting, Leo's stepmom, the sound of her heels down the mahogany wooden stairs. Beautiful, 6 foot, just Jennifer Lopez body.
Yeah.
She is beautiful. Obviously, Leo's father has a type. And she stands there and she smiles and she just says, "Leo, my boy, welcome home." And she
I'm home.
like quickly comes down the stairs and wraps him up in a big hug and like just wraps him and hugs him tight. And she looks over to everyone else. "Nice to meet you." What was her name?
Did
My
not
mom?
know what her
Yeah,
name
what was your stepmother's name?
Oh, Jenny.
Okay.
Jenny looks at you
How
all.
dare!
"Welcome to my home. If there's anything I can do, I would love to help in any way." "Joffrey?" "Yes, Madam Jenny." "Make sure that all of them are taken care of." "Of course." And she looks to Zio and smiles.
Mother, did Escapian go home? Is she in her room?
"Yes, she went to their room. She is currently... I don't know what she's doing. She looked like she needed to be left alone."
Okay.
Yeah, she does.
I see. She looks at Oscar and she almost like, "Oh. Joffrey, bring the doctors here as soon as possible." "Right away, Mom." And he rushes off and out to go find some sort of physician that they have on the island. "Take your sister up to her room. Lay her in her bed, please."
I will. Alright. Hey, you three? You guys, make yourself at home. I'll be downstairs with you shortly.
Jenny looks to Zio. "Zio, it's been too long." She puts out her hand.
Yes. Oh, I forgot. I shake her hand. I shake her hand. "It's been very long, and would you like a report on how's everything going?"
"I'd like a written report by tomorrow morning on my desk, please."
Absolutely.
She nods and looks to the other two. "I don't believe I've got either of your names."
Archimedes. And
"Beautiful name." And she holds out her hand.
Archimedes is very confused and just takes
Do
it
something.
with Xerxes. She
Do
doesn't know
something.
what else to do.
She nods and
you
looks
just shake
to
her hand.
Adele. "And you?"
Adele.
Adele what? Sorry, I didn't hear that second part.
Adele Pepper.
"Adele Pepper, aren't you cute?" And she puts her hand out and again as well.
Adele just kisses it.
She takes her hands back and like folds them in front of her in a very prim and proper manner, and she smiles to each of you, and it's warm, it's nice, it's welcoming. "Would you all like to see where you might be staying tonight? I have plenty of guest rooms."
I have my office, don't worry.
"Yes,
That would be
your spare office is downstairs, as always."
that would be very nice. Thank you.
"Yes. Follow me upstairs." And she goes up the stairs, obviously up past the banister and into the second floor, where she enters a set of double doors and brings you all to the side. She takes you through the double doors and heads right. She says, "Now, was my stepson's room. This is Leo's room, but we've outfitted it to hold all of you. Do not mind the odd posters and things inside of the room. He was a very eccentric young man." And she opens it, and it's a kid's bedroom. It's a fun little bedroom. It has a couple of posters of at the time there were like celebrity-based heroes. Shit, sorry. We want to actually go.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, didn't mean to throw you
Okay,
downstairs.
where are we
okay.
going?
Where are we
Over
going?
here. Nope.
Oh,
Fuck.
there you
Up
Yeah.
the other set of stairs. Up the other set of stairs. Sorry.
Whoa.
Up these and
Oh,
over
I
to the
explore.
side. Over here. This is the room.
My shed.
Upon entering the room, it looks fun. It looks cute. Right now, it's outfitted with a couple of beds, and there's a couple of posters of old heroes and stuff that he's painted himself as well. A couple of fun self-portraits, a couple of fun things drawing other people fighting in the field, and most notably is a set of armor that sits in his room. Leo, you know that when you first went adventuring with your father, he made you wear the ancestral family armor. It is a plate. It's plate mail. It's like a set of plate, and sitting on it is it's like a tabard, and it's green and black, and in the center is the symbol of. It's the symbol of his family, the Capricorns. Where you would expect to see a ram, it is the handprint of a lion, of like the paw print of a lion, and in the center, the base center of the paw print is an eye, like just like an open eye. It's the symbol of the Capricorns, and it's does not fit him anymore. It's certainly smaller. It's made for someone who's 6 feet tall, and Zio is 7. So his first adventure was a long time ago. Leo, sorry. God, fucking Capricorn has his fucking life. And the armor isn't in peak condition. It's dented. It's scuffed. Like the first time Leo went out on an adventure, he got like something happened. Leo knows exactly what happened, but it was like a dangerous day. His armor's been dented. And there's a couple of things carved into the armor that not only Leo, but his sisters have also had to wear this same set of armor. They've put certain things carved into the armor. Like, I think one of them was a penis. Another one is I heart beholders. And another thing says, like, Leo was here, like, on the inner thigh of one of the pieces of armor. Like, this has been a family set, passed down from generation to generation, and it currently sits in Leo's room.
This brings me back.
Did you follow us?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's you three in that room right now.
Oh, okay. I thought he went to the office.
No, that's for later.
Oh, okay.
Make yourselves at home. There are storage chests for storing anything. And she takes from inside of her dress and she hands you guys a little silver bell. Ring this, and Joffrey will be able to come to you at any time. He'll always be able to hear it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course, of course. Now, I have a few things to attend to. Please, make yourselves at home. Be as comfortable as you like. George has informed me that he will be meeting with you all tomorrow. Sleep well. Stay strong. She bows and then leaves and closes the doors behind her.
Wait, did Leo clean up? Oh shit, did Leo clean up before you leave?
It's too late. Adele's going through all his old stuff.
Oh,
Oh no!
There's a couple of old things there. One being a journal with a lock on it.
Ooh,
Leo's name
someone
on it.
had a diary.
Can't read though.
Archimedes.
Do you want me to read that for you, Adele?
Yes, please.
It's currently locked.
Well, we can break it.
It's locked. It's a diary that's locked.
Mhm.
I mean-
So, Sia,
Wait, is it-
you know how
Yeah?
to lock pick.
I mean, it's against. I probably shouldn't.
I'm just gonna take my dagger out and just sort of fuck with the lock.
Don't break the lock.
As you begin to fuck with it, it begins to glow with a blue rune that expands over the whole book, and it says, "Access denied.
Yeah, I
Requires
was about to
voice
say.
activation. Speak password, please."
Zio, this would be you.
Please.
Ugh.
I know. As a detective, you bound to know the you want to solve mysteries, right? So the mystery.
There's no
of
mystery.
this-
I read it already. You forget. I was his caretaker also. I read through it already.
So then you know. So it's
what
only
does it
fair
say?
on us as his friends to know as well.
Do I remember the password for it?
Roll me a history check.
Okay. It's been years.
Leo setting his sister down, starting to go
22.
try and find out. 22. Leo, what password would you have used for that journal?
I like thick small bitches.
What?
I like thick,
I
small
like
bitches.
thick small bitches. Cause like that was just in its teenage years, so he hasn't changed the password.
Right. I forgot he had this as a password. Very mature. I like small bitches is the password.
It glows blue
That's-
and then turns yellow, and then you hear tss, and the lock just unlocks and it falls loose, and
Okay, have at it. You guys
the
have fun.
pages are free to observe.
And I
Story
get,
time.
all right, Adele, you pick a page and I'll read it.
Okay.
There are about
I'll
100
roll a
pages.
dice. I'll roll a
So roll a
dice. for this.
D100, yeah. It's about 100 pages, so just roll a D100 and see what you get.
Like, I want to imagine like there's like torn pages. There's like really bad handwriting. There's stained paper.
Page 11. Yeah, stained paper.
Papers mysteriously sticking together.
No,
Oh,
no.
That's a different journal.
Yes, it's right here.
You open to page 11, and you read as follows. I hate school. I hate sitting in this fucking classroom all day and learning about monsters. I haven't even been off this island. Who the fuck cares about monsters? Who cares about learning how to see the manipulation of gods? What the we don't believe in gods. How is a god supposed to come here and manipulate us? Speaking of which, cursed weapons? What the fuck is a cursed weapon? What is that supposed to do for me? And apparently they're super, like, not common, so how am I gonna get... This is all just pointless. Oh, and lastly, sentient weapons? Really? Really? Yeah, right, sure. Of course, a weapon that talks. Fucking stupid. My teacher is a lame asshole, and I can't wait to go to prom this weekend. I'm going with the headmaster's daughter, and let me just tell you, my chances, they're looking pretty spectacular, if I say so myself. Signing off, Leo Capricorn, hero of the next world.
Is
That
this
was page
what they
11.
call irony?
Yeah, he wrote a while back. Yeah,
Yes.
he got a lot of fights in school.
It's dated
No,
about...
But then
It's dated about 15, 16 years ago.
your turn,
Yeah.
Archimedes. Do you want to pick a page?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, like
Zio?
some more insight about that time. Yeah, he was getting in fights with everyone, fighting teachers even.
He dyed
he
his
didn't like
hair.
school.
He dyed his hair green.
Yeah, like there's a few times where we had to pick up from school and he was not happy.
88.
88. You flip
So
to
far, I'm
page.
not seeing the benefit of school either.
You flip to page 88, and it just says, "I don't understand why Dad's putting me through all of this. It's a lot of training, a lot of physical exertion, and he takes me out to the fields, and we practice from the sun is up to the sun is down. I get that he's trying to prepare me for when I eventually leave, because I went on my first adventure a few weeks ago, and yes, it didn't go great, but I feel like I was fine. That armor protected me from getting ran through with that lance. But Dad's worried, and I guess all of this extra training will just make me stronger in the end, but my God, it's just it sucks. I wake up sore. Anyway, I have dinner tonight with a very beautiful woman. I hope her and I get along quite well. this brand new chest scar, this chest bruise, I should say, is getting me a lot of compliments. Signing off, Zio Westwind, hero of the New World.
Leo.
He's like
Zio.
Zio.
No, Leo.
I guess I wrote it.
Leo
I must have wrote it.
He wrote it himself.
Leo Capricorn, hero of the next world.
like below that. It's like just kidding. It's
Just
Emilio.
Flip to page 69.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Can
Okay,
I?
well, pick it up.
It's covered in
69?
It's covered in just
Just
drawings of
funny.
penises. From corner to corner, just covered in penises. It's covered in pee. He pissed
Oh, no.
on the pages. Smells like cat pee. But as soon as you guys get to that page, Zio, you hear some footsteps as Leo. You get to the door.
Hide the book. Hide the book.
Alright,
I
okay.
close it and throw it under the bed.
Okay. You enter the
Hey,
room.
you guys in my room?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm helping them set up the room because set up for them. They're all sharing a room.
Alright, hold on, I'm coming in, and Leo comes in. Hey, you guys are in my old room, and nice. You guys have already settled in. Yeah, this is where I grew up.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
How is Archimedes and Adele positioned right now?
I like to think
I'm
Adele is just
casually-
sitting on. Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
please.
No, go ahead.
Adele is just sitting crisscross applesauce on top of one of the beds.
Yeah, I'm just on another one. Just
Okay.
casually just sitting there.
Alright, just as long as you guys haven't touched anything that's in my storage, that is totally fine. You guys haven't touched anything, right?
No?
Which is your storage?
I leaned into Leo.
There's the fucking gem glow from Adele.
I hit the blanket.
Because none of us. Wait, what blanket?
Your child blanket. I hid away.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Yeah, I know.
The gem doesn't necessarily glow more than it normally does.
Okay, you guys haven't touched anything. But yeah, this is where you guys will be staying. It's a bit, there's yeah, I have 3 beds. I kind of just jump around when I was a kid.
Your stepmom explained that she set up the room for multiple people as well.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Alright, yeah, this is where we'll be staying. But, how are you guys faring today? And also, we got 4 more documents of whatever's in that diary.
I was
assuming-
willing to read them if you'd like.
Yes, please. We might as well, just to pass the time. And then Leo sits down in the chair. Where am I?
Oh.
Well,
You have to
Hey,
move
Leo,
yourself,
they're
man. You're somewhere.
fuck.
Hey, Leo.
Go ahead.
Jose. Do you think Joffrey will mind if I ask borrow him for a second? I'm not sure he's busy right now or not.
I'm not entirely sure. He's on his way to diplomacy. I don't think you should be disturbing him.
You know that Joffrey had just gotten back with a doctor for Scapian's room. That's why you came to come see your room.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's checking on my sisters, so maybe in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Alright, Leo sits down, gets all the papers on the table. Alright, 4 papers. And I'm assuming they're all in Draconic, right?
That was what we said before, correct?
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check because I had it written down. I just can't find it right now. It was all in Draconic. And Archimedes is currently only the only person able to decipher that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. There are 4 pages. One memento.
Oh no, reading.
Yeah, it's 4 pages.
My weakness.
2 of them are currently they're going to take some time to decipher because they were hastily ripped. So you're going to have to determine what those are going to say. But one, you still have a full page, and I just wanted to check something. This page. I have it written down somewhere. I just don't. Where it went. Well, last page talked about hunting some people down. This next page is more of explaining troop patterns, troop movements. It talks about the war in the fog. There was a war between the people of the Foglands and the Hollow Men. She participated in this war, and she was a high-ranking mercenary. In this war, she helped the people of the Fogwood slaughter large swaths of Hollow Men and were able to irk out areas for settlements and people to stay safe. This was dated back about... This page has it the very first date out of all of them. Let me just double check because I do have this written down. It has been dated back to about year 400 after the dust storm. This is dated about 600 years ago.
Yes.
She's talking about troop movements, moving her and a group of mercenaries that she is in command of, moving them up and down the Foglands, taking down any modicum of resistance to try and protect the people there that she's been hired to save. But that's all you were able to get currently from this page. The other two, you're going to have to spend the rest of the day deciphering.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay. You'll be able to read those by tomorrow after a long rest.
Okay. While I'm doing that, I'm going to put on that helmet so I can attune to it.
Okay. So
Multitask.
the attunement requirement for that is to give it some of your blood.
Oh, and okay.
Blood.
So I'm going to take one of my arrows and just poke a little bit into my hand and just rub it.
And as you pull it out, the blood mixes with the ink in your hand as it spills down into the flames of the ever-burning helm, and you see it sizzle, and then the smoke rises up, it enters your nostrils, and oh, it smells like burning blood. And with it, you hear the ever sound of a crackling fire.
When I wear it?
Forever now. Until you are no longer attuned to the helm. You hear the sound of a crackling fire. Like a
Cool, it'll be
bonfire.
easy to sleep at night.
Yeah.
I have my own ASMR.
And as if you are to don the helm like you guys see the helm physically like move into a perfect fit on your head. So it looks like you're wearing the upper half of a human skull with like a crown on its head that is always on fire.
Okay.
So you kind of look like the upper half of Ghost Rider.
Nice.
Yeah. So you are attuned to the Helm of Domination.
Okay. All right.
What are the rest of you doing?
Do that.
Since Archimedes is doing her own thing and other stuff, Leo is very worried about her sisters, so he's gonna check on them. He's gonna go to where Oscar is first, and says, "Hey, I know this is quite a bit like short notice, but like, I really need to tend to my sisters. So you guys are free to do whatever you want for now. I'll be back. I don't know when, but I'll be back."
Gotcha.
All right.
And remember, if you need me, Adele, just click the gem. Then I'll be there. I'll be swapping places, but yeah, I'll be there. Yeah.
Swaps places
See
in the middle of a heartfelt conversation with his sister.
Yeah. You're just like,
Oh,
hey,
hi.
don't touch anything. I'm serious. What? What's up?
as you leave and you go to see your sisters, you see, because they share a room. They're twins that share a room.
Yeah.
And as you enter, the physician has just finished with one of your sisters. Escapian is currently just sleeping in her bed because she's cried out, and Oscar is currently asleep and medically induced. So as the doctor took a look at her and just like removes his stethoscope and begins to pick up his equipment, as he looks at you, he says, Mr. Leo, yes?
Yeah, that's me. So, how are they?
Well, both of them are suffering from malnourishment, but that can be quickly fixed here. They have both sustained blunt force trauma from some sort of things. A lot of them, they have odd scars on their necks. And as George has feared, your sister, Oscar, has lost the ability to access any form of arcanic or divination magic. No magic as she's no longer possessed with the power to use any form of magic. Something has happened to her, and it is more than it's not just a burning. It's not just a cleansing of the body or anything like that. It is a potent curse. Not only did this person burn the body, like burn the magic away, they burned a rune into your sister. It cannot be removed without killing. Your sister will never be able to use any form of magic ever again. Not naturally. From her body. She won't be able to produce any form of magic ever again.
Okay. Thank you, Doc, for, checking on them and doing the best that you can. I'm just glad that they're safe.
I'm about to go relay that to your father and your mother. Take some time. You're looking stressed. I can tell by the bags under your eyes and the covering of wounds. You've been through a lot. You should go take your time and rest. That is the best medicine. Your sisters will be resting for the next couple of days as they recover. You should just go get some bed rest right now. Yes. Dr. Nesbith, by the way. Nice. I believe we've met before. You've come to the medical school before. I know you have.
Oh, yeah. That was years ago when I was on my adventuring, and I got hit pretty hard with the hammer and the lance. Yeah.
Yes.
That was me.
I remember patching you up for that. Regardless, be safe and take care of yourself. He
I will.
heads down the stairs and enters your father's study, where he closes the door behind him.
Leo's just there and just can Leo see if someone is pretending to sleep?
You can make me an insight check.
Alright, inside check. What's my 16 plus 6, 22.
They are currently both still asleep. They're asleep. One is out of just exhaustion. The other is out of just emotional exhaustion. So they both they're passed out right now.
Okay. Leo will just go to the fridge downstairs and then come back with the bowl of ice cream with three spoons. He's just gonna sit there and just wait for him to wake up. He's like,
Gonna take a while.
He's gonna be in the corner of the room. Yeah, I know. He's gonna be in the corner of the room, in this fucking bush, just sitting there and staring with three fucking spoon, and then he's just hugging the bowl of ice cream.
It's gonna take a long rest, but okay. If you want to do that.
Oh wait, never mind. Long rest. All right, never mind.
Yeah, that's what they're taking right now. That they're asleep because it's almost sunset.
All right.
The sun is about to go down here soon.
I take my ice cream bowl upstairs then.
With your friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna share.
While Leo is away, what is everybody else doing?
What's the buller's name again? Something.
Joffrey.
Joffrey. I'm gonna go in the hall. Go in the hall. Well, yo, Joffrey, can you meet me in my office?
Joffrey yells up from downstairs. Of course, Master Zio. I will see you in your office.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, Mr. Zio.
Okay.
All right.
We're That's appear from the map. Oh no, I'm good.
So
Oh, good.
in the map, let me see if I can find a good place for your office to be. I am seeing this map for possibly the first time. All right, so Zio, go back to the first floor for me.
Oh, trying to find where I'm in place.
All right. Your office is over here. Whee! It's an office you sometimes share with George. This is like a temporary office for whenever you're in the last days. Waiting there in his butler outfit with a cloth over one arm. How can I help you, Master Zio?
Oh, before you start, let's talk over some alcohol. Hold a seat and we can chat.
He nods and
You're at ease. Don't worry. Just be. It's a casual talk. Feel free to relax a bit.
Well, Master Zio, what can I talk to you about?
I've been wondering. I want to open a small sub ranch, I guess, in the Arcane Industries.
A sub-branch.
Yes, a sub ranch catered towards prosthetics.
We have been dabbling in the prosthetic market currently with certain types of arcanic powered ones. Why do you ask?
Well, I've been thinking also. Many people throughout my adventures so far with Leo, I've come across people with missing body parts and whatnot. And making this myself, I rolled my left arm on my sleeve and racked my shotgun arm. I made this too. So, I think it would be beneficial for us to branch out into prosthetics. And also, the prosthetic hand I was going to give Leo. This is meant for Leo. He lost his hand during our adventures, so this is going to be for him. I was wondering if you can help me start a sub ranch in Dark Industries under my name.
Under the name of Zio Westwind?
Yeah. It'll be for, all around general purpose one for medical and also weapons.
I will have to see with some of the other people in the company, and I will have some talks, and I will let you know by tomorrow afternoon.
That's perfect.
Good. As long as you all plan on staying for a day or so, talk to me tomorrow afternoon, and I should have our decision on the matter.
All right. Oh wait, speaking of which, can you, if you're going back up there, can you ask Leo if he wants his hand attached to him? We'll start waving the hand around.
Yes, I will ask Master Leo if he will enjoy that. I will go do that at the moment. And he gets up and begins to walk upstairs. Del, Archimedes, what would you like to do?
Oh, how far have I gotten on the deciphering?
It seems like you're going to have to go all the way up until you're going to fall asleep before you're able to fully decipher one page.
I think I'm gonna take a break and go for a walk outside.
Okay. Take a break, and walking down the stairs, you pass Joffrey, and he bows to you. Is there anything I can get you, madam?
I think I'm good now. I'm just gonna take a walk outside.
Absolutely. Do not be afraid to interact with the populace. They are very friendly. And he continues up.
Thank you, Joffrey.
Oh, and ma'am.
Yes?
He points at the helm of domination on your head. You look mighty scary. Potentially,
Oh,
you would prefer to
forgot
look
about
more
that.
presentable.
Thank you, Joffrey, for that. And she
Absolutely.
chuckles to herself and takes it off.
As Archimedes leaves and goes on a walk, is there anywhere you were intending on going? Or just on a nice little stroll?
She wants to... Let's see, where are the stairs in room? Let's see. She's gonna go down the stairs and go to the dock. It's right there.
Down the stairs and to the dock. You stare out at what looks like a nice little river that leads off the island and into the ocean. Small little river. Take
She
in
just takes a deep breath.
the sea air. Scent of the ocean. It's your nose.
She likes it. She's just gonna sit there and stare at the ocean and just zone out.
Okay. Adele, is there anything you would like to do?
I think when Archimedes left, Adele just goes to her pocket and takes out the gold teeth from Legion. She has picked it up.
Okay.
And she's going to look at it and puts in her hand and casts locate object.
You feel something pull in your chest. You look to the door. You feel the pull. And for a moment, you look confused until you hear feel a pull again towards the door. Again. Then you hear, "Madam, is there any way I can help you?"
No, I'm good.
All right, madam. You hear the footstep sounds. Away. And then heart-wrenching silence. You can just hear your heart beating in your ears. And then Leo gets to the room and opens the door with a bowl of ice cream.
Hey, I got ice cream. Who wants one? Oh, really? Oh. Adele, you good? And then Leo immediately sets the ice cream down.
Yeah, I'm good.
Goes to
She's gonna gesture him to come over here.
You're kind of sweating. I don't think you're okay. Are you good? Something happened? You want some ice cream? Because like
the pull comes again
kinda...
as you hear footsteps down the hallway. The door open again. The purple tiefling man feels there, and you feel like that pull really hard right in your chest as he looks to Master Leo. Master Leo, Master Zio downstairs was wondering if you would like your prosthetic hand attached to your wrist.
Oh, yeah, I'll be down there shortly. Thank you, Joffrey.
Of course, do inform him that I sent you. And then the two of you lock eyes for a moment, Adele. And as Leo turns his head to look at you again, you see him smile. Row of golden teeth.
Inside, can I do an inside check on Adele to see if anything's on like getting weird or some shit?
And then Joffrey leaves. Go ahead.
All right. Inside check out of a +6. I'm completely oblivious. That's a nat 1.
Is the door closed?
I don't know. Leo, do you close the door?
I closed the door. It's like, okay, you are acting very weird. Weirder than usual.
Just, here, 7. Did he?
Really what?
When he smiled at me, like I saw like flashes of gold in his teeth. Is that normal for him?
Joffrey has never had golden teeth. You have no idea what she's talking about.
And Leo's just like looking at you, stranger. Joffrey has never had golden teeth. What on earth are you talking about?
The thing is that Adele is contemplating, like, she wants to tell him, but she also knows he has gone through so much.
And Leo's just gonna like. How does Adele look like right now?
Slightly
You
panicked.
can tell she, yeah, like, pale. Like, she is not hiding this very well.
Leo kneels down and holds your hand. I'm gonna need you to tell me what's going on.
She's, like, gripping the tooth in her hand. You've gone through so much already.
Adele, we're gonna go through a lot more. I just need you to tell me what's going on.
I know.
Wait a minute. And then Leo's suspicion goes like wider because like he's thinking, is there an enemy nearby? What the fuck's going on? So he uses his divine sense to check if there's good and evil or any celestial fiend or undead nearby, 60 feet.
You get a ping off of Joffrey, but he's a tiefling. Of course you'd get a ping off of Joffrey. It's Joffrey.
It's just Joffrey.
I had a thought of why we didn't run into the Hollow Men or Legion in Dim Hollow, even though that's what we were led to believe they would be there waiting for us. But instead it was like the Pink Hats gang. That's odd, right? And she's whispering all this to Leo.
Okay.
Those were the people that should be there, but they weren't. So I had a thought, and she opens her hand to reveal the gold tooth from Legion. I used locate object, and the ping came from Joffrey.
Leo's eyes widen as he's just like that. You see Leo's hair stand up a whole lot, and he can't hear Adele anymore. He's just focusing on the footsteps of Joffrey.
I mean, I thought it was weird because like the Hollow Men took his sisters, but they didn't do anything to them. It was right, but instead they gave in to the Pink Hats.
Leo immediately.
If anything, it's like they would have. That was the perfect opportunity to take them, and infiltrate. But it was almost as if that they were just bait for something. That's my thought process. I'm just very paranoid.
Leo immediately stands up, summons the Penti, and immediately yells, "Mom! Dad!" and then just goes out.
She's gonna jump on it. She's gonna jump on him and like try to cover his mouth.
Ooh. Do you resist, Leo, or you just?
I resist because like he's very much like.
Athletics or acrobatics from the both of you? Go ahead and make me a roll.
Okay.
You choose between athletics and acrobatics.
Athletics, me. Fucking oh shit! I rolled the 9. Damn it.
19.
Adele hops onto you, and it's almost like a memory from before when Adele took your backpack from oh so many years ago. She's and she slaps her hand over your mouth as you almost get your mom and dad out. Go ahead.
I like to think when he turned around, she climbed on the bed and jumped on his back and just like did this. No, stop!
Wrapped her arm around and covers your mouth.
Listen to me. From all I know, I could be horribly wrong. Or maybe the spell's wrong. Or something else. But if it is Legion, we need to be stealthy about this.
Knock. On your door. Master Leo? I heard a disturbance in the room. Oh, yeah, sorry. This little lady's very feisty, so she puts me down. You know how it is, Oh, Master Leo, I will inform the other guests that you are having a private moment with Madame Adele. You hear a lock on the door.
Enjoy your time.
Does it sound like he's completely gone?
He heard the footsteps walk away from the room.
Okay. Remember what Legion can do. He can summon clones of himself. And also explode. If he finds out that we know, then there's nothing stopping him from taking everyone out. We need to be smart about this. We'll tell the others. We'll tell your dad, and hopefully we'll figure something out of how to handle this.
My sisters are downstairs.
I know.
Thankfully, I locked the doors.
But he's a servant. He probably can get in.
Well, we're stuck here. And the room's locked.
Yeah.
Leo just like plops on the bed, just like, okay, this is really turning out to be a crappy day so far. And Leo's just like grabbing the bowl of ice cream, just like, you want a piece of this? Come here, lie down next to me so we can just eat this. And Leo's just posed like this. Leo's just posed like this.
Yeah. Adele's not gonna pay any mind to his pose. Those two.
Mm-hmm.
And the two of you eat ice cream.
Yeah.
Archimedes, are you doing anything after enjoying your nice little quiet moment? Sound of the ocean and the smells.
I'm gonna go see if I can find that bar.
The bar that you found Leo's dad in?
Georgian?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You go on a nice little trek, and retracing your steps from before, you get back to the really bad bar. And again, no one in it but you and the old turtle. As he turns, he's like, "Ow!"
Archibald?
Yep. Oh! Hello! Good to see you again.
Do you have one of those drinks that you made for me while George was here earlier?
Of course! And he makes the worst old-fashioned you've ever had in your life and slides it down to you. There you are!
He's gonna breathe in deep and start to sip it.
It's bad.
Pays him.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
18 gold out of your pocket for this. Oh.
It's shitty drink you get off of the Sunsets or off of the Strip in Las Vegas, one of those bad places.
Yeah, it's rough. It's very bitter, very bitter. You're just like, ugh. But a couple of nice
I'm
sips,
gonna drink it all.
and you finish it, and he just smiles. Anything else I can get for you?
I think I'm good for now. Do you mind if I just sit here?
Of course.
And I'm
And
just
you-
gonna kind of listen.
You hear the door open behind you. Some boots. Two guys sit in the stools, one next to you on the right, one next to you on the left.
Oh boy.
The one on your left, 7 foot tall, Bugman.
Bugman.
He's dressed like a desperado. Black cowboy hat, black leathers, assless chaps with black jeans, black cowboy boots with gold spurs. He's wearing a little red bandana that sits on his neck, and 4 holsters on his chest with guns laid in them. And then he looks to the bartender, and you see clicks. You see his mouth click, and the bartender says, "Oh, of course, let me go get that." To your right. Not as tall, about 5'11". This man with emerald for skin. Red curly hair. Nice little cowboy hat set in there. and a smile on his face. He's wearing a sleeveless jacket with no shirt underneath, and it's just buttoned up. He's wearing a pair of jeans, and he has a large, like a Buster gun blade on his back. And it's like an anti-material rifle on a greatsword kind of thing. And he smiles and he looks up at you and he says, he puts a piece of paper down and he looks over at you with his emerald green eyes and his emerald skin. He smiles and he says, "Nice to meet you. I'm looking for a little lassie that looks like this." And he slides over a picture of Adele. "I'm looking for a girl like this. You wouldn't have happened to have seen her, have you?"
No. Is that somebody you wanted to date?
No, I've been looking for her for a while. Some people have said that you and a couple of others were walking around with her. Just wondering if you know where she is.
No. I came out here to drink. No idea where she is.
The bug man next to you leans down from the old fashioned that he got. And he took a sip. And he's like, and you hear the clicks, and then suddenly the clicks are in your mind, and you hear him talking telepathically to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, we just want to know where she is. We're friends of her mum.
Oh, you are now.
She probably never talked about me, little old family friend, and she definitely didn't talk about him. He's newer. He's a friend of mine. But we've been looking for her. We've got some questions for her about her mum.
Well, I don't know where she is. I've been here for a while.
He nods
Around
and
town.
he turns to the bug man. I guess we don't know where she is. If Missy here won't tell us anything, well, I guess we'll go ahead and leave. And the Bugman gets up and just nods. And then pays for the drink. Gets up and walks over to the door. Closes it. Locks it. And the turtle begins to sink his head into his shell as he's cleaning the glass. He says,
Put my helmet on.
You don the helmet, and the Emerald Man takes a few steps back. "Oh, that's a new trick." He turns to the Bug Man. "Oh, sorry. You didn't hear us talk." He turns to you, Archimedes. "I wasn't really asking. I want to know where she is. I would like it if you just told me, and we would avoid all of this. I just want to talk to her. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not a bad guy, and neither is my friend here. We're not bad guys. We're
Insight
just...
check.
Go ahead. We're just friends of the family. Friends of her pa, from friends of her ma. Dale's family,
That
after
would be
all.
a 15.
Okay. 15. He's telling what seems like a half-truth. He knows them.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a friend? You can't you don't really know. You can tell that he knows them, though.
Well, I've been looking for her ma. Can you tell me where she's at?
They look to each other and then look back at you. That's what we're asking you. We want to find her so we can find her ma.
I see. Well, I don't know where she is at the moment. I know where she was.
He looks... Roll me a deception check.
I technically don't know where she is. She could have left. 18?
He squints at you and he says, "All right, I'll buy it." Where was she?
Last time I saw her, she was near that big tree in the center.
Turns to his bug friend. Bug guy shrugs. But as late as any. Thank you, and if you see her before I do, tell her Malachite's looking for her. Then him and his friend nod to the side, take the piece of paper off the table, unlock it, and they leave. And the turtle kind of like comes up from his shell. Are you all right? Oh, you're fucking scary. What the hell is that?
I take it off again.
Oh. Oh my, almost
Sorry,
gave me
I
a heart
failed.
attack. You realize how fragile that is? I'm old.
I'm gonna shoot him another 10 gold. just
Oh,
for
so
Wait.
kind.
Sweet.
Oh. If you need, I can
Archibald,
call
I'm
the...
so sorry.
It's all right, I can call the authorities of the island if you need me to.
I think right now that's probably not the wisest idea.
Oh,
I think I know who this is.
oh, okay. Be safe. Don't travel off of any beaten paths. I know there's not a lot of paths on the island. It's not huge, but just don't get lost. They might stab you. I don't know. They seem like the type.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna stay here for a little while longer, just to...
Oh, of course. Just take your time. He nods, his head shakily, like, Zio, are you doing anything?
I'm gonna walk out of the office and take a stroll through the streets.
Okay. So you leave the house, hit with the ocean air, and you begin to walk around the streets. It's bustling. It's a nice place, and it's bussin'. Looking around, you see a couple of familiar people from the university, teachers, people you've met through the Arkin family. They wave, they say hi, you wave back. Something feels off to you, though. The sun begins to get low in the sky. Feel like someone's watching you.
I'm gonna take out a cigarette or cigar, light it, and just turn around. Do I see anyone that looks off in character?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay, perception. 14.
There's someone further back that almost, like they dip behind an alley as you turn around. You almost didn't see them, but you saw like a piece of a cloak just disappear behind an alley.
I'm gonna try to find the next alley, and and then turn into the alley and then quickly pawn the anklets of haste.
You pop into the other alley and just you put on the anklets of haste. Once you use the ability to haste, you are able to make 2 actions a turn. You are able to move double your movement. Boots of haste. Or anklets.
And do I hear footsteps behind me?
You do begin, as you peel away and put them on, you see a figure at the other end of the alleyway. Tall. Quite tall. Almost 7.5 feet tall.
I'm just gonna have a hand hovering over my holster and just walk towards him.
You walk towards this figure, as the sun is setting, like it's like the sun is cresting off the top of their head, and like beams are coming down as it begins to rain. You begin to get closer, and you begin to hear. Closer you get until you're about 10 feet away. This 7.5 foot creature, like it looks like you see its eyes. Blue. As blue as lightning bolts. I need you to make
I take off my cigar. Oh,
dexterity saving.
go on. This gonna fucking shock me. Dex saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Suddenly, the world around you, like storm, it suddenly like hits out of nowhere. Sheets of rain. And as this thing is staring at you, its eyes glow blue, and you almost get hit by a bolt of lightning that comes down from the sky. It lands right in front of you, and you stumble back, not falling, but like looking, and as that lightning bolt, that flash, you blink your eyes a few times, the figure's gone. But the storm remains, and it is a big one. It is heavy, like heavy sheets of rain. The sound of thunder in the background. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna take my cigar, flick it off the side, and light a new one, and then walk to the nearest bar.
All right, so you walk to the nearest bar. The nearest bar is what should I say? It is. Roll me a d20 real quick.
D20?
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping to get a hit so I could get the same bar that Archimedes was. Well,
That's what I'm about to determine because I'm going to see how close to that bar you were.
That's a 5. It's a 5.
That makes you pretty close because it was determined how far away you were from it.
Oh, okay.
How many blocks? You're only about 5 or so blocks from Cherry. From Archimedes, and you burst into the tavern to see Archimedes sitting at a tavern, sitting at the bar, and Archimedes, you see Zio bust through, drenched as the world outside right now is just getting pelted with water.
Yeah, it's a monsoon outside.
Oh, fun. Hey, Zio. I just had a good encounter with somebody. How about
Locals?
you?
Was it the locals?
I don't think so. In the before time, it would have been somebody on my hit list.
Huh,
Looking for
that
Adele.
right.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to remember.
I am unsure if we have a problem or not.
Was it the guy I was merciful to who fell through the pocket, whatever?
No, this one we've not met before.
Ah, okay.
I would have remembered.
Well, I had an eventful meeting with some stranger. I took a cigar out of my mouth, flick it. Well, I don't know. I was being followed. I went to an alleyway to see who was following me. Some tall motherfucker, blue eyes. Looked at me. He was breathing heavily, and the storm appeared. Almost got shocked by one of his lightning strikes. I have no idea what happened. I blink, he's gone, and I'm here.
Does that sound familiar to me at all?
No, this is odd.
That's
certainly
weird. They were breathing heavy. That's disturbing.
Yeah, seems like it. I don't know who that person is. 7-foot tall, very tall motherfucker around. I was strolling through the streets, talking to people. I haven't talked in a while, catching up with people. You know. Yeah. I was lucky enough to grab a drink here. I met you here.
Starting to think we're not as safe as we thought we were.
Oh yeah, we're never safe. I knew that already. That's why I've been
I don't
investing
know.
so
I
much.
have a false sense of security being here.
Oh yeah, I just think at this point, ever since the first few days with Leo, there's always a gun pointed at us, no matter where.
Well, that's terrifying.
You get used to it.
I suppose.
Well,
I'll pull out my mirror.
Okay.
I'm just gonna see if I see Mandalas at all in there. Any sign of him?
You don't see Mandalas, but you see something else.
What do I see in there?
A crow.
And I'm gonna kind of look closer and go, Aria?
It disappears.
I'm gonna put it back. Now I'm really confused.
All right there. You look like you've seen a ghost.
You could say that. You could say that.
Well, let's at least spend at least one night without being shot at. Hey, bartender, what's your strongest thing got here?
Oh, and he walks to the back and pulls out a small glass, like a small flask. Sorry, it's sealed, and it's old. Like it looks like it's made out of copper, and dented as shit. And then he uncorks it and pulls out a shot glass, and you see he pours like a shot of like whiskey, and then he takes this thing and like shakily, you see this little drop of bright red hit the water, and it turns all of that dark liquid into like a dark sanguine red. This is gonna knock you on your ass.
Huh. Well, how much will it cost me?
Whoa, I don't serve this very often, so it'll cost you nothing, because I'm pretty sure this'll kill a normal person, but you don't look normal.
Okay. You want? Sure, I'll take it. I
Never
can't
served
remember
this
bottles of
before.
ice.
I know it's...
Well, bombs up. I just down it.
Okay. So all three of you sit there and just stare at Zio for, like, everyone's just waiting. Nothing really happens at first, Zio. In Archimedes, you see it slowly. Scales start to protrude from Zio's cracks. And they like coat the outside of his armor. These bright purple, like not bright purple, like dark purple scales start to adorn his metal plating. Zio, would you like to pick a damage resistance you would like to have for the next 3 days?
Let's try poison.
Poison
Wait,
resistant?
wait,
well, you're already resistant to poison.
Yeah, poison resistant. What other is there?
There's bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, acid, fire, lightning, cold, thunder, psychic.
I'll have piercing.
So these scales shine a dark purple as you have dragon scales that have adorned your body and have allowed you to have resistance to piercing damage for the next 3 days. And the guy's like, oh, shit. Doesn't do that to
He
me.
looks pretty cool.
Yeah, different physiology, I guess, huh?
What you keeping there?
Zio, when you open your mouth, you only speak Draconic for the next 3 days as well.
Well, at least I can understand you.
So the turtle just stares at you like, because all he heard was, Archimedes, you understood what he said.
Do I even notice that it was in Draconic?
You noticed it wasn't in common.
Zio, I think you're speaking Draconic.
I'll pull out a notepad. All right. What you put in this? I slide to the bartender.
Oh, this distilled dragon's blood. Probably explains a lot. Shit.
Archimedes face palms really hard.
I facepalm too.
Triple distilled through blood diamonds. Old as well. It's been aged for 300 years when the last dragon was slain. It's his blood.
Can I get like a small tincture to go? Like a small
That'll
vial?
cost you. Now I know the worth. 100
Yeah, how much?
gold.
Alright, 50, because...
Persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, okay. Persuasion.
100
That's a 9.
gold. 100 gold pieces, you motherfucker. 100. No decimal point.
Sure, I'll sign the 100.
All right. And he pours a tiny flask, and he pours some in, seals it. You have about 3 uses in this flask as he hands it to you. Yeah.
Nod. So, what if I put it on bullet? What if I coat bullets in it?
You coat bullets in it?
Or coat the bullets in, like, dragon blood?
Since the dragon blood mixed with the whiskey, it was ingestible. So we'll have to see. You don't know. It'll be an
Okay, worth a
experiment.
try.
All right. The 2 of you are hunkered down in there. Adele and Leo, what are you doing?
I like to think they're just now laying on the bed. They finish the ice cream and, like, they're just doing, like, sword fights with the spoons.
Stupid shit. Just like, hey. Is this Leo's just like, this is not how I imagined my night would go. Would go, and also, I have never imagined in my life I would be doing this, at all.
What do you mean?
Okay, I'm lying down in a bed with you after we just ate ice cream, and now we're playing with spoons.
Yeah, what's so weird about that?
Leo just gestures to the spoon and just like, with his stub.
I don't follow.
Okay, fair enough. And then Leo just lies back, plumps to the bed, just like.
Can't have one day.
Master
can't.
Leo.
Yes.
Hello, you all have been in there for quite a while. I know that you like to take your time, but dinner will be ready soon. We have a nice 2-course meal for the end of the night. Would you like me to bring the food up to your room for you and your compatriots?
Have the family gather at the dinner table. I think that'd be best, we all eat as a family.
I can only gather your mother and your father. Your sisters are currently on bed rest, but would that
totally
suffice?
fine. Yeah.
Absolutely. I will go attempt to find your friends. They went on a walkabout, so I will go and look. You hear his footsteps.
All right.
The
Meet
door
you there.
unlock, and then the footsteps disappear. And after a little while, you hear the main door open and close.
Alright, dear. My ass cheeks have been clenched the whole entire time we've been in, like, fights and stuff, and now I'm just like, bro.
Leo, I thought you were going to say, my ass has been clapped in this room. Like, okay. You were just going to just say that.
Do you want me to say that? Do you want me to say
no,
my ass?
I don't know. It was just fucking random.
Then Adele, my ass was clapped in this room. I'm kidding.
Why?
I'm kidding. Let's see. But I have been clenched so bad right now. That is the wrong fucking word. That is the wrong fucking way to use those words.
Is this what you expected from being alive as an adventurer?
Oh no, I honestly expected something along the lines of, ooh, big monster, and I just have to, kill it because rewards, and that's about it. And I just get to deliver potions to people. But I never imagined this. It's like I'm living my ancestors, living in my ancestors' place right now. It's very, very weird.
I know the feeling. I'm not cut out for this.
I know. And I'm starting to think that I'm not cut out for it either. I mean, come on, look at me. During these 5 weeks, I had been going down. And not the kind of down that I want to.
It's interesting you say that, considering that you're basically just giving up.
Giving up? When did you get that idea?
I heard what you and Archimedes talked about last night. In the bar.
Oh.
You think that you're fated to die.
And Leo's ears are very droopy, and like he's avoiding eye contact with Adele. It's just some ramblings from like you know, me, and hey. Plus, if I die, the world will get to miss this face. look at me. I'm adorable.
Is he lying?
Yes. We can't lie to each other because the fucking green gem is there. Oh my god.
You're a liar.
I know. It's just how I cope now.
So you just gotta give up? Because the stupid sword told you that you're fated to die?
Adele, you all have a way out except for me.
Bullshit. And where's Leah right now? Is it like standing up or?
No, he's just still in the bed.
And Adele's still on the bed, so what she's gonna do is just stand up on it and then like grab you by the collar. Like, you said that you come from a line of, I don't know, that your great ancestors fought gods and the very people that defy fate, and yet here you are saying, oh, a soul told me I'm fated to die. Well, there's nothing I could do about it. So I guess fighting's not an option for you.
Leo's just there.
There really is nothing that you want. You're not even going to try to fight it.
No. My main job is to get all of you out alive.
But what about you? It's nothing that you're hoping for in the end. Nothing that you want so bad. That you want to keep living for. Why do you keep insisting on protecting everyone else but yourself? I know it's because of your stupid family code or something, but be selfish! Don't you want to see your sisters be happy again? Don't you want to be happy or live a nice normal life at the end of it all? Shouldn't you be fighting for that instead of just content with just protecting us?
Leo tries to say something, but he can't because, like, can't say anything. Listen, growing up, I don't know what I want. I turned 5, and someone said to me, "Hey, your son doesn't have any powers or any of the gifts that the Archon should have. Everyone is special but me. I tried so hard to like them, but I can't. I don't have powers like you. I don't have I can't heal everyone like Archimedes, and I sure as hell can't sneak up on people like Zio does. The only reason that I'm standing here is because of the blessing and the Penti. And most importantly, because of you guys. If it weren't for any of you, I wouldn't be standing here. And being granted these powers is still very weird to me. I don't have anything that I'm hoping for. I'm not... Even without these powers, even before any of this, I wasn't hoping to get anything out of it alive. I had no aspirations, I had no dreams, I have no ambition, or any of the sort that any of you want in your life. I am empty. I come from a long line of people that fought to protect the fucking world. And I have nothing.
If you really think you're nothing, then I guess you might as well die. And she's going to leave the room.
You open the door,
like she
and
just...
a 6.5-foot man stands in the doorway. Cloak covering his body, looking down at you with piercing blue eyes, the face shrouded. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. And Zio, as you turn and see, you also...
Throw.
Yep, saving throw. You see
Leo.
Leo, sorry. You see the 6.5-foot tall guy, and you begin to react as... Adele, what was your roll?
Okay, 20.
A bolt of lightning busts through your roof and slams down in front of Adele. Adele, you're thrown back 5 feet. You don't take any damage, but you are right in front of the lightning bolts. The 6.5-foot man is not there, but rain is filtering in to your room.
What just happened? Are you okay? And then
I am.
Leo grabs Adele's hands. We need to go. And like, Dad, Mom.
No answers.
Shit, my sisters. Adele, we need to go. And Leo leads Adele leads with Adele downstairs to his sisters.
You open the door. Joffrey's there, pouring a cup of tea and setting it on a end table, and he looks back over his shoulder. Master Leo.
Joffrey?
Are you and Madame Adele okay?
We're fine. Leo, cautiously tries to see if his sisters are still there.
Joffrey steps in front of you before you can get too close. They need bed rest, Master Leo. I heard a crash. Is your room okay?
Is Joffrey acting a little bit hostile or defensive, or any weird movements at all?
Not that really. You just see that he's trying to keep you from getting to the sisters.
Joffrey, I'm gonna need you to move.
Master Leo, they need to rest.
Joffrey, move.
Adele's got to cast Moonbeam on Joffrey.
You're gonna cast Moonbeam? The beam opens and...
Yes.
What's the save? Do I have to roll again?
First of all, let me pick the level. I'll go with second.
Okay.
So he can roll with disadvantage. Can I trip him?
So the con 13.
Okay. And you want to try and trip him?
If he's...
Yeah.
What's up, Adele?
But yeah, if he's a changeling, it's disadvantage. So remember.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. All right.
Double disadvantage anyway. But...
The beam hits him, and it hits him, and it sears him. Roll damage.
As soon as he takes damage, I want to push him out of the window. like right
We may
here.
have murdered a man today.
Like
14.
Yeah, just right here.
You sear him, and he looks up at you like, what? He doesn't change as you throw him out the window, and he falls
We
passed
just
out.
murdered a man.
And in the doorway, you just hear a
Oh, fuck.
Joffrey standing in the doorway. Always picking the wrong one, Leo. As 4 more pull themselves out of him. And
Adele, get in the room!
2 of them are
Adele
standing
runs
over
into the
both
room.
of your sisters. Let's not act too hasty as he... Back into
What do you
Legion.
want?
What do I want? As he comes closer to you. Blade's not drawn. They're in the sheaths. He knows that if you try to kill him, he'll just explode and kill both of your sisters. As he walks closer to you. And he looks up at you, because he's about half your height, and he looks up at you and he smiles. Well, not half your height. He's like 5'6", 5'7". Oh, my. What I want. I want a lot of things. Number one thing I want is for you to stay out of it. I want you...
Stay out of what?
Everything.
The thing, the corpse
Stay out.
collector?
Stay out of my boss's business, yes. Walk away. Leave it alone. Knock your daddy down. Stay out of the way. And if you do that, well, you'll get to live to see what happens next. If you keep pushing, you keep poking, you keep prodding. And the clones all draw their blades, points pointed down at your sisters. Kaboom. What do you say, promise boy? You're gonna stay out of
You
my
wanna know
business.
the reason why we were in your business?
He puts his hand to his ear, waiting to listen.
We found you by accident. We tried to stay out of your business as soon as Cornelius was out. But you all were there, right where we were. So all this is just a coincidence. We weren't hunting for you, we weren't looking for you. I just wanted my sisters back.
He nods his head. Always a coincidence, right?
Then why did you ask Leo to find that girl?
I didn't want to look for her. Just so happened that someone else picked him up for us. Zio was one of 8. Someone else got to him. It's always a coincidence, isn't it? You were there. And you're more than willing to fuck with things. Now let me ask you a question. Arkans aren't supposed to be friends with gods, correct?
I'm not friends with them.
So it's just a coincidence you wear the mark of the moon. It's just a coincidence that you fuck with my boss. Just because he wants to bring a dead one back. You want to fuck with my boss. Because he wants to bring back a dead dragon. And it's a hoopla, huh? So it's just a coincidence that the gods that'll be weaker than this thing suddenly have a champion with a group of friends to bother me, my boss. Interesting, isn't it? Always a coincidence.
So you're saying that our meeting is not a coincidence?
Never was.
Someone put us here.
It's never a coincidence when they're involved.
Out of character, real quick, Wonder. I want to go back and try to do a. What do you want me to roll? Because That dragon part. They're trying to revive a dragon. I want to see the pieces collect because I think I'm starting to like rack something in my brain.
I mean, it can't be Tiamat. They're somewhere else. They're still
It's
alive.
Bahamas. I'm thinking of Bahamut. They're trying to revive some dead fucking dragon.
Nepenthe, you get something starting to click. Nepenthe, fire. Something long destroyed. Legion just scratching his nose. Give me the sword. I'll walk
He has
away.
a nose.
He doesn't have. Right, he's scratches the front of his face. 'Cause I forgot he's like a shark,
Sorry.
like face. Give me Nepenthe, and I won't kill your sisters.
Take it.
Nepenthe pulls itself out of you, grabs the sword, and you see that his arm begins to glow as Nepenthe slides into his arm. Good day. And he melts away. And the other clones melt away.
Still falls to her knees.
They're not home. Joffrey, shit!
Is he also gone, or is he actually the real villain?
Joffrey's lying in the fucking downstairs with shards of glass in his back with 2 HP left.
Leo's just gonna teleport. Leo's gonna jump out of the window and like misty step towards him.
And Misty stepped down and he's just laying there like, Master Leo. Why?
I'm sorry. We got our home invaded that looked like you. And then he cures his wounds. I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness. His wounds, like his bones that were broken, pop back into place. And by this time, Zio and Archimedes, a page would have found you guys and had instructed you that dinner at the Arkan residence. We would like you both to attend, please. And you guys would be walking towards seeing Leo healing Joffrey in almost a broken stance.
Bloody hell, what happened
What'd you
here?
guys do?
And I'm gonna rush over to Joffrey and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay. You're
You
healing
survived
right.
the second story, damn.
He the other remaining and heal and like wounds heal and he just
15.
Master Leo, why? You and
You better
Mistress
get a
Adele.
raise for that.
That wasn't.
I wasn't trying to do anything. I was just they needed their rest. I didn't expect you to be this angry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Someone posed as you, and they were very dangerous.
What? What do you mean posed as
Everyone's
me?
in danger. Everyone's in danger.
What do you mean, posed?
Legion was here in our home.
Oh.
God. Joffrey, it was an accident. I promise you.
Just like scratching his back of his head. Okay. I'm gonna go freshen up and possibly lie down. I'll get one of the backup servants to help with dinner.
Leo will carry Joffrey back to the house.
Adele and Archimedes aggressively points at her. Malachite. Trust or no?
Oh, wait. You're downstairs. You're like outside.
Yeah, she's
I'm
looking
inside.
down from the second
I'm
story
looking
window.
at you. Adele. Malachite. Trust or no?
I don't know.
Remember, they were on my list. So that's a no. Okay, they're looking for you. You need to stay clear. They're here.
Why is he looking for me?
They're looking for your mother, or so they say. I don't know anymore.
I think I need to talk to him if I get the chance.
Do you and Zio and Archimedes, do you guys head up?
I'm just gonna shake my head and then walk to my office and sit down.
I'm gonna just look around and see if there's anything out of place.
Roll me a perception check.
Where is Leo's father and mother? Out of curiosity.
As of
14.
right now, you don't know.
Oh shit! Well, you're right. Actually, I'm trying to look. I'm going for every. I'm going through every room in the house. Try to go for every room in the house.
Okay.
Because there's no way that if Leo's dad is in
Yeah.
there and he heard the thunder sound and this.
Archimedes?
14.
A little ways away. Standing at the base of the riverbank, piercing blue eyes stare up at you from a cloaked figure.
I guiding
Wait.
bolt immediately.
I also need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Why?
You get a +4. Because like you're near me, so yeah.
You went
Oh,
inside.
okay.
Oh fuck! Right. Okay. Shit.
So you don't get a +4,
Archimedes
but
still
so roll me
outside.
to save and then roll to hit.
Well,
Does Adele see
Okay.
the cloaked figure because she's, looking out the window?
and then roll the hit. Okay.
We'll see here in a second.
Oh, yes.
30 points of
25
lightning
hit.
damage as
Okay.
you cast it. And as the lightning flashes, the person begins to disappear as the bolt strikes the figure right before they dissipate. So Adele, you got to see them right as the lightning came down. Roll your damage,
Okay.
but you take 30 points
that
of lightning
was-
damage.
Already taken,
Do it.
and that was
Good.
second level. So
what you guys-
5d6.
Does Adele get a good
I'm
look
not
of
fucking
the figure?
around.
No, it's just those piercing light blue, like lightning blue eyes.
Guiding bolt, 5d6. Okay, so it's 9, 10, 16 points of damage.
Reduced half to 8.
Figure lightning, yeah. My best spell for that.
You're the lightning, and as that happens, you look up and the bolt hits you, and you feel your body tighten as like the bolt strikes you, and you drop to one knee almost as the rain begins like pelting you from the side. Figure's gone.
I need to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I wonder.
Fortunately, it's
Do I
only
have
at second level.
Okay, what's up, Zio?
to roll anything to look for like George or Jenny?
I will say this: you open each door, and you find Leo in the servants' quarters. You find Adele upstairs. You find the sisters in their bed. You have no idea where George and Jenny are.
Can Leo sniff where George and like Jenny is?
Perception check. But Leo, Zio, if you want to look in places that they might be, you can roll me an investigation check to see if you know where
Okay.
any hidden places are.
Dirty 20.
Nat 20.
Okay. The difference between a dirty and a nat. You get the faintest scent that your parents could potentially still be on mansion grounds. Zio, when looking in their bedroom, you look around and you see a tile that is slightly raised next to the dresser in the back corner, in the left corner of the room.
I'm gonna press it.
Has one of their bookshelves in the room. Haha, I know how it slides to the side, leading to a staircase that descends deeper to the basement level, or a secret area in the household.
I'm just gonna just tear that bookshelf out of the wall, just run down, rush down the stairs.
Get to the bottom of the stairs. You see Leo's dad on the ground, clutching his stomach. You see Leo's stepmom lying on the ground, motionless.
Oh, okay.
He looks over his shoulder, and you see his face is covered in cuts. And so is his chest. He is dripping with blood. Just almost death by 1,000 cuts level. And you get closer, and Jenny is in the same state.
Is there any major wounds I can try to cauterize? Any major cuts?
There are, on George, there are 3 big ones on his back. X, one down the middle, that seem to have self-cauterized. There are a few larger cuts on their chest that seem to be festering within George's chest that seem to be festering with a type of poison. Few marks along his face that seem to be covered in acid burns. A fight took place down here.
Can I cauterize any open wounds he has? Or Jenny's?
You could cauterize, because Jenny's in the same state. You can try to cauterize any of the face wounds, or the poison wounds even. But
only we had a
Only we
cleric
could-
in the group.
you don't know
I know.
if you
Only
can.
we could
Is
call
Leo
for
is Leo
medic.
with Zio?
I'm not sure how far everyone is, because it's deep farther
You
down.
were
I'm
in the
really-
service quarters.
Yeah, and I
guessing
was
this
trying to
was-
sniff out.
This was in their bedroom, and that led to someplace.
What's the bedroom? Is there
It was in their bedroom.
Was it their?
It was
second floor?
George's and then Jenny's bedroom.
That's second floor, right?
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
on the second floor because I'm still in the bedroom where the sisters are.
Well, I'm gonna yell, and I'm not sure if it's proper roll for this. So I'm gonna yell, yo, fucking George is down, so is Jenny.
Like
hear it?
Leo immediately runs
Leo
over.
can hear it. Adele and Archimedes, I need you both to roll me perception checks.
Leo's gonna go down there and give each of them 5 points of lay on hands, because that can remove poison.
I hear muffled sound.
What was the roll? 4? Okay. Archimedes?
18.
Archimedes, you hear Zio's call, and Adele, you hear like the sound of dragon's cry. Because remember, you can only speak Draconic, Leo.
Yeah.
Zio.
Oh yeah. So I guess I'll just go and wonder where Dad is because,
I'm just gonna pull Adele with me and run.
Okay.
And
Zio,
remember-
you see Adele and Archimedes rushing towards your parents' bedroom.
Yeah, the shelf is gone. The shelf is broken, to the side.
Mm-hmm. And into the secret compartment, you come down into what looks like a panic room, just in case anything were to happen. And again, you guys see the same sight as Zio. And Leo, you pump healing your lay on hands. So you either choose to give them HP back, or you spend 5 to remove a status effect.
5 to status effects. 5 on each of them to remove the status effect.
You remove the poison from both. And your father is currently clutching his gut, where there's a large opening, and he's holding something. You obviously know what he's holding. Yep, he's holding them in place. He's barely alive. And then you go over to Jenny, and she's cold.
Archimedes?
Coming!
Are we there?
Okay.
guys are there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna dive to Jenny. I don't check or anything. I'm just gonna immediately spare the dying. I don't know what stats are for her, but she's not moving.
Does not take.
Okay.
Mom?
Your dad is just like reaching out towards Jenny, but he can't quite get his hand to her.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds at first level on George. That's all I have left. 5, 8.
The gut wound seals up enough for him to be able to like crawl, and he crawls over to Jenny. I already tried.
I can't cast Revivify. I don't have any more spells.
Potion.
I can.
He squeezes his eyes.
The mana potions that I gave you.
Okay. Okay.
Adele, he looks to Adele, who said she could cast it right now.
You need a diamond?
Yeah.
Here. And I just give her one of the 300s.
God.
Leo just wait. Don't sacrifice any of your pots. Leo holds his hand. Leo holds her hand and just use mine, please.
He was
It's
hoping.
just a diamond.
Still use that mana. Use that potion. Just in
You
case
want
I
me
fail.
to do it? Okay, so I'm gonna use a lesser mana potion.
Okay. Adele, roll me a d20, please.
Anyways. I'm so sorry. Too.
Okay.
Spell. You see it begin to pile and cling to the body. Some of the wounds begin to smoke as the Revivify does not take hold.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Use one of my other diamonds.
Roll me a d20, please.
An 11.
You see the spell again cast, and this time with more of a clerical touch. It tries hard, and you almost feel like you have something, Archimedes.
Come on. Mandalas, please.
Reach, and something repels the spell.
Do we still have more diamonds?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the last mana potion I have.
I'll try one more time.
The wounds
Will that give you...
are a few wounds on her shoulder are smoking with a inky green smoke. Each time you both
And I'm
have
gonna
tried to cast.
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration first.
Cast lesser. And 4 golden teeth pop out of her wounds.
And I'm gonna use another Revivify.
Roll me a d20.
Come on, Schwartz. Oh, a 16.
There's a slight swirl. As ink pours from your eye. The one that is inky black, of course. It pours and reaches down to her and envelops her in the ink. And when the ink takes about 20 seconds, the ink subsides. Your stepmom.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Mom. Hey.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna immediately cast Cure Wounds. 2 on Jenny, 1 on George at first level, because that's all I have left.
George clutches her.
11. Sorry.
Go ahead. How much did you heal them
for
for?
George.
Okay, 11 for George.
And 6 would be 19 for Jenny, and then I'm gonna go ahead, and the last thing I can possibly do is where are you at? Healing hands, and she gets 8 hit points.
Okay. A lot of the wounds close up. Not any more blood is dripping from either of them. Some wounds look fresh still, but George is like cradling her.
I'm sorry, George.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
I know, but
They lured us down here.
I did, though.
it's
I
Legion.
knew.
I
I
recognize
knew
on.
that Legion was here. I told Leo, and he was about to go and get them, but I told him to wait because I thought that was the best idea.
Adele,
But we should...
Adele, breathe, breathe. You weren't sure, I'm assuming. You did
No,
what you
I
thought was
was.
best.
I just...
Breathe.
Museum. Oh, did you any of you go to the museum?
No.
No.
Nope.
No. Why?
He starts to panic. He starts to panic. No. He tries to get up, and he drops back down, and he's still too wounded. Go. To the museum. Go.
What are we looking for at the museum?
They're stealing.
No. Leo immediately just like runs away. Someone
Adele's
stay
going
with
to
them.
I'm gonna stay
What
here.
about-
I've got nothing left.
Can
I just watch.
I
Stay
both?
behind. I got this. Please, just stay there. Take care of them.
Can I have
Adele's
both in the
gotta-
museum using haste?
Okay,
Yeah.
How far is the museum from the house?
It's about, it's not too far. You guys could get there if you're sprinting. You can get there quickly.
Okay.
So, Zio, as Leo, you run. Zio's just... He begins to run fast. He passes you. And, as you get to the museum, Zio, you see a few dead guards outside. And that 6.5-foot creature standing over them, joined by another creature, slightly shorter, little thinner, also cloaked. They both turn to stare at you. The 6.5-foot of lightning blue. The other
Can I shoot him his
one
eyes?
rolled a hit. The other one
Okay.
has piercing red eyes as they stare down at you.
12.
You fire. Their head tilts to the side, and your bullet slams into the door as the 6.5-foot one bashes the door in with his elbow. The one with red eyes turns to face you and gets down into like a low stance and runs inside and slams the door shut. And just as he does that, Leo and Adele, did you follow?
Yeah, I was running.
Yeah.
Okay, Leo and Adele, you finally meet up with Zio as he gets, as you just catch up to him as the doors slam.
Leo doesn't stop. He bashes the door with Divine Smite. He like shoulder bashes it with Divine Smite so it can forcefully open.
The door explodes open, and Zio, Adele, and Leo, I need you all to make me dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay.
You all get +4.
Not 20.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
God, did we get our short rest first?
Yeah, I can see you guys had a short rest.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because we did not get that
Good.
long rest.
Yeah, I got about 18 plus 18, 26.
Rest.
So, Zio, you take 23 points of lightning damage. Leo and Adele, what was your guys' saving throws?
26.
You
I
take
didn't do it.
23 points of lightning damage.
So that's 22. It was dexterity.
Yep. Saving throw, please.
Reaction.
Duty
Also,
bound.
No, not
No?
duty bound.
Okay.
Absorb element.
Okay, what does that do? Just want to double check. Does that just...
It is lightning damage is part of it. Also, because my saving throw was 11, so.
So does it just reduce the damage to half, or what does it do?
The spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you, and storing it for your next melee attack. You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target can take extra. When you cast the spell using the extra damage. It doesn't say half. All it says is that it's lessening its effects on you.
So since it made you resistant to that chosen type of damage, so you do receive half. You take 23 points of lightning damage. So a bolt of lightning slams into Leo.
Is that a spell?
Slams into Zio. Slams into Adele. No. Well,
Wait, is it a spell?
it's a spell cast by an item.
Oh yeah, half 23 again because I'm resistant to any kind of spell, even if it's from a magic item.
So
Oh, do I also get a +4?
you got a +4 to the save, but you still would have failed to save with 15.
I mean, with 15, damn.
Yeah. So, in the end of a glowing blue mace, creature 6.5 feet, donning a set of armor with horns on its shoulder pauldrons, a helmet adorning its face covered with glowing blue eyes. The other creature holding an axe made from a dead demon, lifting it up. And the two of them look to the three of you. And then the one holding the axe just scoffs, pulls out a scroll. And the two of them disappear.
You said there was 3.
It was the lengthy figure with the red eyes and the bulkier figure with the blue eyes. Just those two.
Oh, those are the two that left?
Those were the
three
only
of us.
two in the museum. Sorry.
And
That's it.
yeah. Can I roll a history check real quick to see what those
Sure.
figures could be? All right.
So perception on what looks like to be the stolen.
21.
Roll me a perception check, Adele. And what were you doing again, Leo?
I wanted to see if I recognize those people, from either storybooks or people that I met.
You don't know. The blue and red eyes are striking, but as of right now, you don't know who they are.
Leo immediately rushes over to the things that were stolen.
Adele, what was your perception roll?
Just 3.
Adele, you rush over as well, but first time being in this museum, you don't really know what was stolen.
I mean, 5. Yeah.
Leo. The axe, the demon axe is gone. The ring of the storm's chosen, gone. And Nayla's gauntlets, gone.
Oh, no,
And the
no,
armor of lightning immunity, also gone.
But they were only supposed to be usable by the chosen. Is the loot still there? Like the angel loot?
Yes. Angel loot is still there.
How about like the sword as well? Like the green emerald sword?
That is also still there.
Go, Adele, Zio. Can you go back to my father for a bit? I just need to be here for a moment.
I nod. I take notes on what's missing, and I'm just gonna vault it back to George.
And with that,
as
we're gonna
Adele
go-
leaves, she looks over her shoulder, looking at Leo with concern, and then leave.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and take our break for a few minutes. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. So 1:20 for me. 1:25 for me. So we'll be back in a little bit. All right, we're back, everyone. All right. So, as Zio and Adele walk away, Leo, you sit in the museum, rain pelting the area around you, thunder crackling above in the storm clouds, and those items missing.
Leo just like sits down on one of the chairs and just like, stays there. I want him to take a breather first, so I want everyone to go first. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone. Zio and Adele
Yeah,
have
no,
left
like
the building.
I want everyone to go do their own thing first, though.
Oh, okay. Zio, what are you doing?
He's gonna go back and check if George is all right. If the big boss is all right.
You head back to the mansion, and George.
In the meantime, while they're gone, I'm putting my helmet on and have my. Just so you know.
You have your helmet on and what up?
My blade out, just in case we have visitors.
Okay, Black Blade at the ready, protecting them. They're still in the panic room, right? You didn't move them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think any of us have the wherewithal.
When Zio gets down there, you ready your blade, and you're about ready to do something when Zio, emerges. And Zio, you see Archimedes watching over them. George and his wife. In the panic room, it's almost like a bedroom with, shelves of food and stuff, and, a nice, comfortable bed and some entertainment stuff there. And him and his wife, he lays his wife on the bed and sits in a small armchair next to it. The both of them covering. His wife passed out right now. She's hurt. But George just, sitting there. He looks rough.
I walk over to him. All right. I can only speak Draconic for 3 days, and then I hand him a list of the stuff that's missing.
He nods, looks at the list, and puts his head in his hands. I don't know how. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand anything.
George, I scried on some of the people that attacked. They're building a tower off an island. And they're using knockoffs of your technology to help build it. Do you think that...
His eyes, you can see his eyes getting misty, and he rubs them and I have a vague idea what could potentially be there, but I won't know for sure. I have no idea. But tomorrow, gather your friends, meet my study, and we'll begin preparation. Strike back. Self-righteous people. He sticks with his wife.
Did I lose any body parts revivifying?
No. It turns out neither did she. Something's up.
I'm gonna note that in my little brain and tuck it away.
Did Leo lose it?
No.
I also want to write down the list of suspects we have, the Pink Hats, Legion, whatnot. All hand to him. All probably in 3 notes, 3 note pages.
He looks at all the names. Names to faces. Names to faces. He just nods to himself. Adele, what are you doing?
I'm assuming because like Zio had the Haste English on, like
Yeah,
he is way ahead. He's got. Adele is just walking. Is it raining still?
It is. It's still coming down pretty hard.
She's just walking and just stopped dead in her tracks. And a little voice in her head says, "You know what's waiting for you when you go there, right? You don't really think your friends are just gotta lay around and do nothing about this. They're all going to go find them. Most likely fight. And then it will lead to one thing, and then to another, and to another. And you don't want to do that. You know, you're kind of a hypocrite. You tell Leah that he's a coward or that he's given up. And Chip, you're selfish. You're just too selfish. And scared. Because you know deep down, no, you're not like them. You're not strong. You can't help them. No matter what you do, you only put people in danger. The only reason you made it this far is because you just got lucky. But eventually, you know that luck's gonna run out. And when it does, well, I think you can figure out what's gotta happen.
Where did you say you were?
She's just in the middle of, like, I guess, like, between the museum and the mansion.
After hearing those words, Adele. It's been too long. No, it's a little hard to hear me and all, but you remember old Uncle Malachite, don't you?
No, I never met you, but my mom talked about you. Wait, does he have, like, the tattoo of the Blazing Stone Gang on his hand?
Yep, it's etched into his emerald-like skin. I've been looking for you.
Have you looking for my mom? Hold on.
Oop. One moment, as we take a slight pause. Leo, what are you doing?
Scratching my ball. I'm kidding.
Scratching your balls in the museum out of frustration.
He's looking at Nayla's portrait in the museum, and he's just like, "How did you do it? How do you?" Everything from your stories, everything that happened there, the odds were all against you, and you still fought. And you were strong. I don't have any of your gifts. Nor am I blessed with some sort of power. This is... Leo raises his right hand. This is more of a curse than a blessing, really. And now your companion's items were stolen, and I don't know what's going on. None of us do. Something's happening, and I don't know what to do. I'm nothing special. I know that since the day I was conscious, the day I was walking, the day I got told that I wasn't blessed with any of your gifts. I know that. I know from the first adventure that I've ever taken. I know that I can't do anything. But please, there's gotta be a reason why I'm here, right? Like, you can't just put me here through all the battles and expect it to not mean something. I gotta mean something. Adele wants to go home with her mother. She wants to build a restaurant. Archimedes wants to be home with her own sister. And she wants to keep working. And Arya, I don't know what Arya wants, but it's definitely not this. And my family sure as hell don't deserve what happened. So can you please, if there's some sort of any explanation, or if you're still here, please just give me a sign on what I need to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. I have nothing going for me. But they do. And I need to make sure that they get out of this alive.
Moonlight filters in from the stained glass window above the portrait. And the moonlight envelops you like it's around you. And we'll cut to Adele for a moment. Malachite, standing in front of you. I'm looking for you for a real long time. It's time to come home, little girlie.
I can't go home. Not without Mom.
You're right. We aren't going home without your mom, so where is she? I know you know where
Have
she
you ever
is.
heard of the Emancipator?
He looks back to his bug friend who's next to him. Bug friend shrugs. Nope. But I'd love to hear all about it when we head back to the Badlands. It's time for you and your family to be reunited.
No.
Not asking. And they both draw their
I
weapons.
know you're not. Conjure animal.
And as you conjure Leo, the moonlight spills around you, and it's like you're being hugged, and a whisper in your ear. You are special, Leo. Magic isn't a gift all the time. Something you inherited from Nayla was something no one else has had in oh so long. Will, unbreaking, unshatterable. Don't crack. And the moonlight fades, leaving you in a dark room.
Leo just like breathes in and just like... Leo is gonna do something that he's not allowed to do. He's just gonna remove the glass container of the angel loot, and he's just gonna say, "You can't feed me those words like you did with my father. You can't. You really can't. I know what you are. You're like me. You're afraid of being loved, so you pretend to be other people. That's what you did with my father. Because you know you can't get that kind of love that he had for my mother. And you sure as hell can't make a champion out of me." And Leo takes the loot and, like, straps it on his back. And I don't care if I have to dirty myself or I have to disobey the Arkan family rule. And Leo looks back to the green emerald sword.
Mm-hmm.
I am, in the end, I am me. No one else. I am weak, I am pathetic, I crawl. I will play dirty if I have to. And, he pushes over the glass container for the sword. I may not have my family's gifts or my ancestors, but I'm never gonna be following you. I'm gonna do the thing that I wanted to do since the day that I was born. I'm gonna be a hero. In my own way. I'm not using your blessings. I don't need your gift. And like Leo stabs the sword on the ground and kneels to it. And Leo's like putting his wrist on the sword, on the edge of the sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not letting you control me. And he just like uses his stub to push in the sword, just cut off his own hand to remove the blessing.
And it's like the whole room just goes dark. And anger fills the room, replaced by something else. It's like hearing a plate crash. And something touches your soul. The deepest part of you. You are now an Oathbreaker. And you also do not have hands.
Yeah.
So we'll deal with that in a minute. As Adele.
You fucking.
What was the animal you summoned to as Malachite and his friend rushed you?
Oh, 8 velociraptors.
Describe how they appear. I want to know how 8 velociraptors like charge past you. Like how do they appear?
Well, I'm assuming that dinosaurs no longer exist in this world technically, right? Or are they still? Like,
I wouldn't say that. Sizian is a very prehistoric heavy, so a lot of dinosaurs and shit are in Sizian. So they're not exactly extinct, but they're not common.
Okay. So I'm thinking like 8 circles of light, like go in front of her in a crescent shape, and from it, velociraptors bursting out.
And they're just they charge towards the two of them. Malachite holding his buster blade, like what the fuck? Holds it kind of like a sword, like a shield almost, as they like bludgeon into him. And the bug, holding his hands, all 4 of his hands up, he's trying to like keep these things from biting and killing him. What are you doing? Are you standing and fighting, or are you running as the velociraptors distract?
I like to think that Adele gets on one of the velociraptors and
zooms away.
Yeah, she's just running.
Where is she going?
She's riding it.
Where is she going?
That is a good question.
To the museum, to the house, to the dock.
Far from them. She's not going to the dock, she's not going to the museum, and she's not going to the manor. She's just running as fast as she can into any direction. Because she knows the state her friends are in. She knows if they start fighting now, then she doesn't know if they'll survive.
Okay. Zeal and Archimedes, what are you two doing?
After
right.
taking, I think,
Sorry, I wanted to ask one more question.
Mm-hmm.
The gem on Adele's neck, does that burn or something?
No. That is linked to someone else. That is linked to a whole nother god.
But I didn't break my oath, though.
You scorned the moon goddess. You broke your oath to her.
Insulted her.
Yeah,
You removed her mark,
Leah.
man. That's a breaking. You cut
I
off
made an
your
oath to
fucking
Adele,
hand.
not her, though.
Yeah, so can we argue this in
Oath
in
broken.
celestial court?
Alright, fine. I'll
For
take
now.
it.
For now.
For now.
We'll argue this in court.
Yeah.
In court later.
In the court of the gods.
You are on trial for breaking your oath.
So you are now currently considered an oath breaker. But Zio, what did you want to do?
So right now, he's just gonna run. He's basically like running back and forth between two places. So he's gonna go back to the museum, check on Leo. So
He
he's
is
like,
now handsless. One of his
Yeah,
arms
so-
is bleeding profusely.
that's what I imagine. It's like the Flash going back and forth to different places, like check on everyone. So wait, so on the way to the museum, do I see like Adele with the Velociraptors?
Yeah, you see her rush off, and the Velociraptors attack two figures.
I'm just gonna run past. I'm gonna run past it. Go to the
I'm
museum.
imagining you're running as fast like the Flash, so everything like goes slow motion, and you're just watching all that.
He's just like in bullet time.
So you run past, and you go and check on Leo, and he is missing his other hand.
Every time I come back to you, you're always missing another limb.
Leo's in is breathing heavily. The hand.
Okay, yeah. Let me
Touch it to me right now.
This is gonna hurt without any sort of
Just do
workshop.
it.
Okay. And also jab out piece and then like cauterize it while like jabbing it in.
Are you putting it on the freshly cut one or the ink one?
The freshly
it's-
cut one. Or,
Okay.
or easy.
It's a left hand. It's a left hand.
Left hand? Okay.
The left hand.
then. The left
So
hand then.
the ink
Please
one
don't be
is
a Rakshasa.
it slams into it, and the ink like seals it as it cauterizes, so it kind of looks like melted wax that kind of seals it all together. And Leo, you go. It's functioning, but it's slow.
Yeah.
Well,
Slow moving.
I have another
Just big
question
one.
for you, Wander.
Huh?
Wait, what?
I have another question for you, Wander.
Hmm.
Is Aqua's trident still there?
Yes.
If I remember
So-
correctly, you said that can form into anything, right?
No. The ring
No? Okay.
can form into anything.
The ring? Okay.
So,
Okay.
Zio, you said you were going to use your other hand? What?
I was trying to cauterize his other hand. Is
Oh.
currently bleeding out?
And you currently
Yeah.
cauterize the other one to the point where he's no longer bleeding out. But Leo, you did take
Yeah.
18 points of damage from cutting off your hand.
Alright. 18 points. And then Leo stands up. What other relics are there?
Well, there's the green blade. There's
Taking
the
it.
the fire blade and the ice blade, but they are, those are replicas because the original blades are currently kept in the Deep Sea Kingdom, as well as Aqua's Trident. Those two are kept in the Deep Sea Kingdom. These two are replicas. The green blade is not. That is something you've kept, like the family has kept, along with Nayla's gauntlets, but those were stolen. You know that the Ring of the Storm's Chosen and the Armor of Lightning Immunity are both gone. And the axe, the demon axe is gone. So
I take the green flame blade. Is the wielder's portrait right there too?
you see a picture of Koi, yes. And it is a green dragon blade.
And Leo's just gonna I'll be taking this if you don't mind. And just wobbly walks out of the
boy.
door.
It's been
Who are you talking to?
ever since I've talked to anybody in a long ass time.
Oh, for
my
fuck's
goodness
sake!
gracious!
Oh my god!
Oh,
God.
it's been
You can't
forever.
escape.
God, the last person who touched me was some sort of fish freak. You're a cat. What are the odds?
What's up with that?
What is up with
Am
that,
I-
my buddy?
Am I cursed right now? Like,
No, you
oh,
just happen to
goddammit.
pick up the green dragon blade. That's me. I'm a green dragon, but I'm also a sword. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
yeah.
too. What's your name? What's your name, bud?
Leonardo the Capricorn from the Arkham family.
Leonardo. I'm gonna call you Leonase. I'm gonna call you Leonase. How's that sound?
How did Koi wield you?
Oh,
What the
that
hell?
little scamp. He wielded me by ignoring me, and that's why we didn't click. We don't really
I
click.
can see why.
See, now we can click, and then things will get better. You see, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's get out of this. Let's
Uh.
jump this popsicle stand. You're using your wrong hand to hold me. I can tell. This isn't your sword hand. What the fuck is this? Why are you holding me like this?
I cut off my own hand so I can ruin the blessing of a god. So
Oh, you're a fucking idiot. All right.
cool. Thanks.
Yeah, man. Well, Zio,
I'm trying to like. I'm turning to Leo to talking weapon again.
Yeah.
gun pulsating with a. Oh no.
Leo's just gonna like lean lean into like Zio for support because he can't walk straight because of the pain.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's go,
Yeah.
big man.
Thanks.
Let's go detour. I saw some velociraptors on the way here. Let's go detour.
Is that Adele? Were they colored pink?
I saw like 1 millisecond of pink. Yes, I think so. And then that blur.
That's Adele.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go detour.
Oh man, my
you
father's
follow
gonna flip
Adele?
when he sees my other hand. Yeah, we do.
How about
No,
this?
Archimedes.
We don't show him the other hand. How about I make you another hand? Okay, so
Yes,
no,
please.
you won't have another heart attack. He's alive. He's alive. But he's in a bad shape mentally. So let's don't piss him off anymore.
All right.
We'll hobble our way back to the mansion.
Okay. Where are you? What are you doing?
I'm still with George and Jenny. But I'm looking at my mirror and I'm just trying to... Mandalas, are you there? And I know George is hearing me, but that's too bad.
Mandalas kind of materializes behind you in the mirror. Hello, my sweet child. How can I help you?
Thank you for leaving Jenny whole.
Of course, I took from something else.
What did you take?
What is needed for the price?
May I know what that is?
Your pink friend. She'll see.
But
Adele.
she doesn't have anything to do with this.
She was touching the body. Del, while writing.
And
Oh, go ahead, Archimedes.
she says not another word but puts the mirror away.
Adele, while running, something like a weird pang in your right side of your leg. You didn't really realize it with all the adrenaline and like getting out of the house and stuff. Getting to the edge of the island, you see like a little gap, and the Velociraptor jumps across it onto what looks like an area with a ruined building, reclaimed by nature. You stop and kind of like slide off the Velociraptor, expecting to land on your foot, but you fall. You are missing your leg from the knee down on your right side. You see on the Velociraptor that ink is smeared onto its side. Your leg must have been holding on for as long as it can, but you are missing your... I said left, right? Or did I say right? We'll say it's on your left side. You're missing
Okay.
from the knee down, the left side of your leg is gone. That left part of your leg, that part of your leg is gone. Instead, replace with an inky stuff.
Adele was like crying, laughing hysterically as she just.
I was imagining that
Pretty
Pedro
much.
Pascal meme where she's like,
And she just like lays on the ground and just cries.
So Leo and Zio, you said you were following Adele, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Avoiding the fucking velociraptors, though.
You
So we get trampled.
avoid the scuffle with the velociraptors, and Zio, you see a cliff, and Leo, he's about to run off a cliff. What do you say to him?
Who?
Wait, who?
Zio is holding onto Leo.
fine.
Zio, you are running towards the cliff where you saw Adele drop. You follow? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna look right at the edge, see where Bill is.
And at the edge, you see a small, like a gap that you could jump across. It's about a 10-foot gap. And at the bottom of the gap, or at the other side of the gap, is a small little piece of the island that seems to have been reclaimed by nature. And velociraptor sounds are coming out of that island.
So Leo, I'm gonna throw you. Over across
Wait,
the gap.
You
Does
throw
he
him.
have to roll a dexterity to land?
He has to roll me an acrobatics check to see how well he lands after being thrown.
Can I roll with disadvantage? Because he
It
can't
is.
really fucking move that much.
I was about to say
Hey.
it's with disadvantage because of everything that's happened so far.
And
17.
also, no hand.
17.
Well, you have one hand.
Oh wait, sorry, my bad. It's 13.
You slam into your shoulder hard as you roll down there, and the velociraptor like gets into a stance, and you look and see Adele missing one from the knee down of her left leg is gone.
Oh shit. Hey, Adele.
Zio, do you hop over?
Oh. Yeah, I hop over and I pick Leo up.
He helps you up.
Can I pick up Adele by like a cub? I just bite like her the back of her like
Dress?
clothes. Yeah, just like
She's on her
just
back
going.
and
She's currently on her back.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna turn her over with my nose, and I'm gonna just like, let's
You let this happen,
you
Adele?
inside.
stop it. Pushes him off her.
You know we're gonna both fall.
then you fall.
I don't need this right now.
And then Adele, you fall, expecting the weight of that other leg to keep you, and then you fall back down again. But not like
I'm just
completely
not-
down, you just kind of like fall.
Okay, I'll pick up Adele. Okay, well, okay, let's go. Let's go back to mansion. You cripples.
Put me down!
No, you stand for yourself. Oh wait, you can't. Let's go now. Okay, you both are in bad shape. You have to realize it. Okay, you both are in horrible shape. You have to realize it. Okay.
Yeah, I
We're going
will.
back. You can't fight and you can't stand. So, and I can't stand both of you right now. So let's go back. I have to make some more. I have to make some more limbs for you guys. Let's go.
That was good.
Adele, do you let this happen now?
I can't argue with that.
So,
the little velociraptor is following you.
all right. So, Zio, do you just carry them both to the mansion?
I throw Leo across and I hop across with Adele.
Ugh. And then,
Ow.
Okay, to make this easier, Jorge Mossberg. Let's go. Goes horse. Yo.
nay.
Nay.
Okay,
He's gone.
we're going back. We're going back on this. Makes it easier.
Jorge nods, and you put. Who do you put on Jorge's back?
Leo, because I can scare Adele.
All right, Leo, you're on Jorge's back. As you guys pass by the scene with the velociraptors, you see that Malachite and his bug friend are not there, but all the velociraptors are dead.
Ooh.
Avert your eyes.
The one
tell that
velociraptor
to the
staring at its
raptor?
brothers and sisters, sad. How long does that spell last, by the way?
Let me check. Well, it's for concentration. It up to an hour.
Okay. So that one velociraptor is still here. So you guys make it back to the mansion. Do you take them to the panic room, Zio? Or
I take Adele to the medical bay if there's a medical bay around.
there isn't in the house, but the place that's most of the medical stuff has been performed today have been in either the sister's room or the panic room.
Panic room it is then, fuck.
Okay. And you bring Adele down to the panic room, and Archimedes, you see Zio
Dr. Archimedes.
carrying Adele and Leo being carried down on Jorge Mossberg. It's a tight fit down the stairs with Jorge, but Jorge gets you to the bottom of the stairs. So they're all. So everyone's in the panic room now, and you see what happened to
burst
Adele.
into tears out of guilt.
Ooh. Seeing Adele missing.
Adele, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. I can't touch any of you without you losing something.
This was the price for the Revivify, right? It was always gotta happen.
But it should have been me, not you.
Staring into Archimedes' eye, the other eye is completely inky black now, giving you devil sight, allowing you to look into the dark for 120 feet.
But not really.
Now your eyes
Yeah.
are both completely inky
Listen.
black.
Sherry is happy about that. Hey, Zio, can
Yeah?
she?
Can I work on a prosthetic leg? I'll try to work on it. Yep, that's why I asked I asked the butler to help me open the new sub branch before you guys, smited him.
She's gonna
sorry
hug
about that.
Zio just because she's just so appreciative that he's gonna help.
I still have my limbs, don't worry. I still have all my limbs. Wait, let me double check. Pat myself down. Yes, I have all my
All
limbs,
your
okay.
limbs?
She's gonna
I'm
look
fine.
at you with her other mother
Yeah,
eyes
Columbo.
that she now has.
Oh, I also realized that
Columbo
Adele,
Jr.
when Zio was talking to you, he was just growling at you in Draconic, and you just were like,
Oh my
okay.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about, Metal Man, but sure.
He's like, "Arr, arr, arr." Like Draconic.
It's both Adele and Leo have no idea what he was saying.
He's nodding.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
And he only managed to understand when Zio looks down at the fucking cliff, like I'm throw. What?
Huh?
Oh.
So the sun is gone, the moon is up. It's winded down. Wounds have set in. You guys are sitting in a panic room, listening to the sound of Leo's father's soft crying, sound of the rain outside, distant thunder, the sound of your own heavy breathings. You guys can choose to take a long rest here if you want.
Can I
Exhaustion and such.
Can I signal Adele to come with them outside of the panic room, and just he's gonna kneel and extend his hand towards her, and then just nods and like signals, like waves his head towards the door.
His left hand now.
Yeah, left hand.
Left mechanical hand.
She's looking down at his decapitated hand and just lets out like a heavy sigh and then just nods.
Leo takes her hand and then just like carries her outside. And he is going to he's going to upstairs and then just like outside of the room, and he's just gonna be like, okay, I know we've said too much about each other, and you're the first person to ever see that the real me. I'm the first person to ever see the real you. But what we need right now isn't words. So, if you would let me be selfish for tonight, is it alright if I hold you for tonight, for just this once? That's all I am.
Della looks up at Leo with like, it almost looks like her eyes are watery or glistening or some kind. And she just puts her arms around him.
And Leo opens the door and just like they sleep. They just sleep together.
Okay. Archimedes and Zio.
Zio's gonna write on a notepad and just put it, like, one for George, one for Archimedes. I'll be in my office, trying to get a sense of everything.
You know you don't
And-
have to write down for me. I can understand you, right?
I'm more halfway through writing the second one. Might as well finish it.
Fair enough. And you-
I gotta.
She's speaking in Draconic back.
I should be offended by that. I should be offended by that. I'm not. But I have to step. I'll be up for a night in my office, drafting up schematics for our latest handicap party members.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna go over to George. Is George still crying?
He's kind of like asleep, crying, while holding
He's
his
tearing
wife's
up in
hand.
sleep.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sleep down there, against the wall.
Okay.
Blade still out and helmet still on, just in case.
So Zio, I need you to roll me a D100 for the night to see how much progress you get on these prosthetics. Know that the DC is going to be lower because you have a bunch of parts and stuff you already have to just repurpose. So
This is all like schematics, so it's like real easier later on. It's just schematics.
Okay, just schematics. Let's see how that goes.
76.
Throughout the night, it'll take the whole night, so you will not get a long rest.
That's fine.
And in doing so, you manage to get an entire schematic drawn up for both Adele's leg and Leo's other hand. So if you were to give this to an engineer, it would only take them a day to make those things.
Can I have some hidden stuff in the leg and in the hand? Like something hidden I have?
Yeah, like what?
A slot for a knife in the leg, and a taser in the hand.
Okay. Yeah. We'll say that you can have those added to your schematics. Or like those were part of the design.
Yeah.
Okay. As you all sleep, storm fades, the rain fades. There's a knock on your door, Leo, and Adele. You guys are the easiest ones to find at the moment.
We're just both asleep. We're dead
Joffrey.
asleep.
Joffrey peeks the door open and says, Master Leo? Master Leo? I have a message.
And like Leo slowly stands up, so like he carefully stands up so he doesn't wake Adele, and just opens the door. Yes.
There's someone at the front door for you.
Oh, no.
It's the guard captain.
Alright. Leo goes downstairs.
We found someone trying to escape last night. Responsible for the death of someone who could have prevented the museum theft. Upon questioning them, they said they know you. Gather your friends. Meet me at the jailhouse.
Alright. And like Leo goes back upstairs and just like goes back to the room and just like it can wait for a few minutes and then just goes back to bed and hugging Adele. He's like,
After a couple minutes goes by, you hear a pound. Master Leo, the guard captain is quite insistent on you and your friends gathering.
alright, fine. Jesus.
He's threatening to put you in chains if you do not hurry.
Okay, fine. Gathering them. Gosh. Can I just get one moment of peace? Enjoying myself here. Alright, okay. Hey, don't wake up. We're needed somewhere.
Okay. Can it wait till after breakfast?
It's either that or we go to jail.
I don't think they can jail us.
They can certainly try. No, come on, you don't have to walk. I can carry you there.
Okay.
Yeah. And Leo just like carries her with his arm.
Do you go get the other two?
Wake everyone up. Yeah, I'm just gonna knock with my stub, just like. Chuk, 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 chuk. Hey, ow, shit, this
I will
hurts.
also do a double knock like this. Knock, knock, knock.
On Zio's door.
Zio, yeah.
Okay.
And
Zio.
also the panic room.
Go away.
In the panic room.
We're needed somewhere.
You don't sleep, so don't act like you're tired.
No, it's not that. I'm in the middle of something.
Oh wait. Oh wait, for 3
yeah,
days
fuck.
he's like this. I don't know what he's saying. Do you?
You see. But yeah, okay. Zio, we don't know what you're saying, but the guard captain says he needs us because he captured someone from last night. You might want to question him for that.
Okay, I'm gonna grab those schematics and just kick open the door.
Okay.
Please don't. I'm gonna go get Archimedes. Alright. And then I walk over to where Archimedes is and just like, Archimedes, are you awake?
No.
Same dude, but like we're needed. Go ahead, Adele.
Saying, oh, that's convincing.
I generally want to sleep. It's still 5 a.m. in the morning.
Why do we need to get up? What is happening now?
They captured someone that knows us, so yeah.
You say if we
It's
don't,
as
they'll
well I'm gonna
arrest
stab him
us.
through.
Yeah, I know you guys are like tired right now. Like we need to go there.
Fine.
Imagine sleeping.
Can we get a long rest?
We
Yeah,
all get a
everybody
long
but
rest.
Zio got a long rest.
Cringe Zio.
Hey.
Spend all night getting you guys prosthetics.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We want an arm and
You don't get a
leg.
hand now, bro. Sorry.
Thank you, Leo.
Thank you, Zio.
And with Archimedes gathered, the guard captain begins to lead you guys to the cell. And with that, we'll end tonight's session.
If I lose it all, slip and fall.
Understandable.
Man,
I want to thank you all
understandable,
for
really.
coming and joining us tonight. I've been your DM, Just Wander On, here at the Radioactive Tavern. I was joined by Zio Westwind, being played by Ace Remington on Twitch and Twitter with the O as a 0. Go ahead and say goodbye, Zio.
He's pulling his cock out.
We had Adele Pepper being played by Untitled Artist 9. Go ahead and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We have Leonardo DiCapricorn being played by VV Streams on Twitch, and that's Slime Buddy on Twitter. Go ahead and say goodbye, VV.
Is a me, Mario.
And we had Archimedes being played by That's Our Cherry on Twitch and Twitter. Go ahead and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you all for joining us.
Guten Tag.
We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Yeah.